Greetings, travelers, Wiz Kids, and Wordplayers. It is Wednesday once again, which means it is Wow Wednesday, and I am joined by the Gremlin King himself, back from his long, arduous pilgrimage and away from society, Samurai Snowman.
Hello, my friends. Yes, it was nice to be off the grid for a bit, but I'm back, baby. We're back.
Back. And down there at the bottom, I don't know what he's wearing right now.
Cynic. I thought it was Jessica. My bad.
Stimulated Cynic.
Hello.
What are you wearing right now?
It's Michael Jackson.
That's MJ, bro.
That's MJ. I'm going in new year, new me.
Oh, I see that. It looked like virtual glasses. I see it's the hat now. I was like, what am I looking at?
I'm in hiding. Don't you worry about it. There's people coming for me.
Oh, so you're bleaching your skin this year?
Yes.
Is there any confirmation he did that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he did, because he had vitiligo. It was like spotty, so he like done it to even everything out.
Finished it off. Yeah.
yeah.
Who, Michael Jackson?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah.
Well, I knew he had bleached his skin. I didn't know that was the reason why.
Yeah, that's why he slept in the hyperbaric chamber too.
Damn, bro, he trained with Vegeta and Goku.
Yeah, dude, his power's over like 9,000 or something. Nerds say.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, Jesker's not here to debate us yet, but he is coming. Let's say hello to the chat. Hello, Summer Swan. Hello, Preston. And right now, that is all we have. But what are you gonna do? Preston says, "Hail, Snowman. Hail, Wordplay. Hey, hi. Don't know who you are? Question mark.
Hail, Preston, my brother.
Yeah, Preston knows me.
Oh, and hello.
Well, your incognito outfit is working quite well there, Cynic.
Yeah, you're disguising yourself too well.
I told a few people, right, like who I was, and it's gonna get out one day.
What's up,
Mumu is watching BTM. Good old BTM, always there to steal Wednesday viewers.
Mumu,
right?
I thought that was Ruby.
Food right from your children's mouths, right there. But that's all right. Snowman, since you were gone, how was your holiday and how was your week?
It was nice, man. Just some much needed time with my fams. I drew a lot, and we played a bunch of games and kicked it. And it was nice, man. How about you? How's your holiday?
Mine was great. Talked about it last week. Yeah, it was good. I mean, people come over. I told these guys already, like, I said last week some of the stuff I got. Over the week though, I did get my dad got me a ceramic tiki mug of the Undertaker, my
I saw that. That's
favorite wrestler.
Yeah, I made a funny comment about it.
So anyway, so that's what I'm still waiting on on another final Christmas, even though it is now January, but what can I say? It's the snail mail. You know how it is. Some people are just lazy, I guess.
Yeah,
me.
Mostly I can't say it. But we know.
We don't know. We all know. Cynic, how was your week? You seem to have streamed a lot recently.
It's good, man.
You're a streaming machine.
Yeah, I relaxed, and I got a new PS5. That was cool.
Oh, nice.
Have you done anything with it yet?
Yeah, played 30-year-old games.
That's exactly what the PS5 was meant for.
Right now.
I've been, because I had started Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain Blood Omen before I went and got it, and so I was like, well, I got to finish that, right? And then in the middle of doing that, I was like, well, I've got like this $15 coupon thing on my PSN account. I might as well buy something I want. So I bought the new HD remaster of Soul Reaver.
Nice.
So I've just been playing those, man. Other than that, it's been good. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of streaming. I get invited on places and chit chat and try to You know, when you're a little bit of a troublemaker, people want to ask you about stuff. So
Yeah, and you have many words in your vocabulary, many N words, in fact, but none of them are the word no.
You know, I'm something of a.
I'm sure you're.
He looks so stupid in that picture. That shit is so
What?
funny.
What's wrong? He's so great. Don't worry about it.
But no, so I haven't really played a whole lot of games. I did beat the Shrek DLC of Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, actually, I was on when I hooked my PS5 up. I was like, let me see what my friends are doing. I might holler at one of them. And then I saw you were playing Power Wash Simulator. I went, nope, and backed out.
So I got the final level is you're cleaning like dragons, room or whatever from the first movie, and it took a long time. And it's just like, and then I get like, okay, what's the achievements that I got to do, right? And it's like, oh, do that whole room again, but do this specific part last. I'm like, oh, because most of them are first. Like, do this part first. Like, okay, you load in the map on free play, you spray one thing, you're done.
Yeah.
So then we'll then it's like with this one, it's like, okay, another time I'll go do that.
Yeah.
But I did see for January the PlayStation Plus game, one of the month is gonna be Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So I'll be able to finally complete the Arkham verse.
Won't be downloading that bad boy.
Not at all.
I don't want that trash on my system.
they've added.
What's up, Stray Beans and Mystic?
Everything is done.
Sketchbook, I do have friends. Tons of them.
My sketch. When you say Mystic, talking like a certain person these guys stream with.
I said my sketchbook.
Misreading these names.
I said it wrong.
No, Snowman said Mystic.
Everyone's gay except me.
You know, host an anime show next with you misreading these names.
Stray wants to know what your
Stray
favorite
Beans
games of 2025.
I know what it is.
So far.
Okay, so Wizard, what's my favorite game of 2025? Well, the only thing I played was Marvel Rivals. That was wait, hold on. What did I play new? I'll come back. I'll well, also Stray Beans. There should be the Ask Us Anything up at the top of the chat.
Dude,
so
if you
click it
install
and ask
Power Wash
them.
Simulator, I'm gonna burn this building.
No, because Power Wash Simulator is that's a spanning game, but that came out like, if we're counting like games that I played this year that didn't come out this year.
Nobody said that. He said, "What's your favorite games of 2025 so far?"
See, like a question like that, I get. It's like I read it as like that's what came out this year that you enjoyed, right? Because it's like if someone asks like, "What's your favorite movie of 2025?" and you're like, "Well, I finally sat down and watched Rocky 4." And it's like, that doesn't count.
Well, no, wait a minute. What I think Stray Beans may be asking is, like, okay, Stray Beans has to either mean favorite games of 2024, and he just typed out 2025, or like,
oh, he's actually
like your favorite.
Yeah, you're missing the point. It's 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I read it wrong. Okay, so
so I'm fucking with you.
Okay. Yeah, I missed.
The only game you've played in 2025 is either Marvel Rivals or Power Wash Simulator.
It was Marvel Rivals. I logged in earlier, played a match to get the daily quest done.
I was just playing some Path of Exile 2, and I just downloaded the thing remastered.
Yeah. No, thanks for dissecting the joke. Well, I misread it. That's the problem, Stray Beans. I mean,
Who's unwrapping a Werther's original?
That's me.
Yeah, Snow.
Mute yourself when you do that shit.
No, I just was like getting real bricked up for a Werther's original. It's no big deal.
Yeah, because you're an old man. Anyway, Jesker is here. Hello, Jesker.
Hello.
How was your week, Jesker?
My week was pretty good, man. I'm glad tonight. What'd you say?
Until tonight.
Yeah, until tonight. Yeah. Fuck you. Sonic is amazing.
Okay, well, hold on there, because I literally I didn't watch, right? I popped in, I popped out, right? And I literally looked. I'm like, I wonder what they're talking. I see Shadow the Hedgehog on like the fucking screen, and then like I randomly before the show, before Snowman popped in, I'm like, I'm gonna click over and look, and then I saw I saw you guys talking about like how like Sonic's a better mom, and I'm just like, what are they talking about? Your mom's like naked or something? I'm like, what?
Were you drinking? Because that was never said.
No, it was. Remember, I said.
It was 100% said.
I said
say
Sonic.
That?
Sonic was a better mom to Jesker than
yeah, Sonic was a better mom to me than my actual mom.
Yeah, but
hello,
did your mom ever show up? with just red shoes on and talk to you.
God.
And Music Master. See, I told you he shows up in chat.
Brains out, dude.
Cynic, when will you return to the void? I was in there earlier today. Nobody said anything, so I left.
Yeah, people have been avoiding the void recently.
I like pop in there. Nobody says anything, so I leave. So like, if you don't see me standing around the void, then I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it's like, and if no one like acknowledges Cynic's presence and praises the ground he walks on, he usually tends to leave.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't.
Yeah. Start every time that Cynic shows up, we have to start speaking in tongues. Every
time Cynic is not on stream, anyone should be asking, "Where's Cynic?"
I swear to God, man.
We got to get Cynic his own private jet. He can't be in a metal tube with those demons.
I can't, man. Can't be in the metal tube with them demons. No, man. I've just been getting invited on a lot of streams, so. Just happen.
Like I said, you know every N word except no.
I can't, because I always want to try to like promote like you guys, and also we're gonna start the FFS stuff up, and so I just kind of want to keep dropping it in chat rooms.
Hey, Cynic, guess what?
What?
You type exclamation point F F and S.
Let's see. My keyboard's not lit up. Son of a.
Yeah, we keep passing Cynic around streams like a cheap whore.
Damn,
yeah, he's
getting me all bricked up.
Gay?
Hey, man.
All lowercase. There you go.
There
See
you
if
go.
It works. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was getting that going literally as the intro was playing, and I'm like, shit, it's almost over. And then the bot wasn't working. I'm like, the bot's not working. I gotta turn it off and turn it back on.
Well, people keep asking me, and so I just promote it, and I'm like, well, then I came up with the gimmick of y'all get me to 100, and I'll do a live stream.
Speaking of get me to 100. And you'll unlock more videos and more streams, including something that I was wanting to talk to you all about. Yeah. Possible stream that I thought would be really cool to do once a month. We're not gonna don't want to overwork
stream?
Not a boner stream. Speaking of, well, you didn't get to talk about Nosferatu. You saw that earlier.
Yeah.
How was the boner? How was the boner out of 1 out of 10?
Well, actually,
how many boners out of 10 was it?
You say how was the boner, and it's actually the epitome of the whole movie. It's quite disappointing, actually.
Yeah, it was a very flaccid movie.
It's very disappointing. I like the movie, but honestly, a little disappointed.
I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about right now.
Nosferatu, right? Nosferatu.
You uncultured weeb.
Yeah, there's swine.
What does this have to do with? What does this have to do with flaccid penises?
Nosferatu. Nosferatu hangs
the cornerstone of the movie.
Hangs 10
wood.
Hangs wood. Yeah.
What?
Drops trow.
Yeah, it hangs shelf, buddy. Get with the times.
Ew.
The movie from 1929, right, or whatever, 1901 or whatever.
Yeah, it's old.
Yeah,
wait. Are we talking about the original? Or are we talking?
Yeah,
about
the original one in black and white. He's full pickle.
Oh, is he really in the original?
No.
Okay.
No.
Now Wizard's trolling, and he sold it really well too. Like,
Did you all believe
it? They did.
I've seen the original, so I shouldn't.
Resident himbos here. No. No, in the new one, Skarsgård wears a prosthetic fake dong.
Oh
yeah,
man, come on, man.
It's not.
I was about to say because I saw Nosferatu when I was like 11 or 12 or something, and I do not remember a fucking dick.
Yeah, not the original.
Yeah, but you did watch Sonic with no pants on your entire childhood, so you probably blocked a lot of things out.
Well,
boy,
people
I will search the entire state of Alabama for your bitch ass.
People, they easy you two. Anyway, people joke that they were mad it wasn't Willem Dafoe because apparently Willem Dafoe is like massively long.
Major heat. If you watch Antichrist, you can see it in Antichrist though.
I was gonna say because I know in like Platoon it's a fake one because they didn't want to like make the other guys feel bad or something like that.
Yeah, he's a hoss, dude. I mean, look at him. God had to have given him something.
Willem Dafoe's pretty handsome, or he's handsome back in the day. He's older now, but I mean, not bad. I mean, like he's not like Steve Buscemi.
Unique looking.
He's not Steve Buscemi.
I mean,
but anyway, so one of the podcast, not really podcast, but the show stream, if you will, that I was wanting to do was that I was wondering if we could play not D&D, but Mutants and Masterminds, which is the superhero D&D.
Yeah, but who's going to be the DM?
I would be the DM.
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm here for it. Yes.
I'm down.
So how this is gonna go, how Mutants and Masterminds works is that you can create your own, superhero, and it's like your Dungeons and Dragons character. You have your limits on what you can do, and but you still have your points. You can, if you want to be like Superman, you can be like Superman, right? In the world, but it'll be up to me to build everything around you, right? I was going to buy the books to get everything that we need, Yeah. They're like $40 a piece. So I'm like, all right. Luckily, it just so happened that sailing by was someone who handed me many copies of the books that I cannot show, as they're too pristine to show on camera, but I have them all. So but whatever we need will be there, including one thing Mutants and Masterminds did was they released like a DC companion book that gives you every single character in the Mutants and Masterminds like formula. So if we wanted to do it either as like a DC thing, which we could do probably for like a one-off or something like that, where it's like you want to play Batman, you can play Batman. You want to play, Booster Gold, you can be Booster Gold, whatever, right? But I was thinking, so what the core stream once a month would be, you guys make your superhero characters, right? And we slowly build up this world, and I'll throw in, it'll be like one session will be an issue of a comic, right? So it'll be like you guys versus the mechanical menace doctor, whatever, right? And so you guys will do this, and then I'll build up the the story, and we'll have I can literally share, like I'll have like my Photoshop open so I can have like the little game pieces, because normally you would have it at a table, you'd have like the little game pieces and all that. So then I'll use like little PNGs, and we can move them all around. Preston says he's stealing this idea. Too bad. We're gonna do it first.
Too bad.
Question: what if I want to use Superman? Can I change his characteristics? Like keep the same powers but change his personality?
Okay, so I wouldn't say we would do that with Superman. I would say, but you could make like a Superman character, right?
Well, so what if I wanted to do it with Superman? Would you? That's gonna be the deciding factor.
No, but like I said, you can make like
your own guy.
Wouldn't you want like these two are already on board making their own guy? We know Snowman's already but got a bunch. But like, don't you like the idea of making like Homelander, but like you and like really anti-Semitic? Right? And it's like,
that'd be cool.
And like you have to give him like weaknesses and stuff. So it's like, we gotta do, like you gotta give him something that'd be funny that I could exploit, So like he's like if he's anti-Semitic, he's like weak to money or something. Or gold.
I'm okay with making my own character, but I really just wanted to do Superman and make.
When we do our DC runs or whatever, like we might do like down the line we might do a special DC run. So
just make a complete hack of Superman.
Jesker, what's your favorite superhero of all time?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Specifically to DC and Marvel, or just overall?
Overall.
Mine's my mom.
I'd probably say, God, there's
Sora does not count either.
There's 4 in mine, and honestly, depending on the day of the week, I'd probably change, but I'm going to go ahead and just say Batman.
Can't go wrong with it.
Shit. Damn. Fuck. I like Batman, too. I can't make a gay Batman.
Either Batman.
You can kind of make shit of Batman. Like,
I don't want to make a gay Batman, though.
Ask me next week, and it could either be Superman, Wonder Woman, or Spider-Man.
You can't. Well, good luck. Like can't threaten a gay Wonder Woman. Like,
nope, I'm going with the Spider-Man like character, and he's gonna be super gay.
Damn. Yeah, you can do that. So that's the other thing, is that Marvel made their own but it's a completely separate thing. So it's like one day we could also figure out how to do a Marvel one.
Yeah.
But like I said, those would be one-off specials. The core would be our own characters, our own universe that eventually, in Critical Role like fashion, we could even put out as actual comic books that are using the dialogue or what we actually say, and the things that happen are what you guys actually do. So
Yeah.
You know, down the line. So yeah,
sounds
get
like
us
fun.
get us to 100 subs. We might start doing that, or we'll wait and do it for 200.
I'll do it tomorrow night.
I'll be right back, fellas.
All right.
He's never coming back.
You know, just like my father.
That kind of goes into all right.
Yo.
No, that kind of goes into, you know, Jesker and Cynic. I'm pretty sure you guys already gave your goals for 2025, and I was holding mine, you know, to do it on here. And Snowman's didn't get to do his at all. So Snowman, what do you think of for 2025? What's your like? This is what I'm gonna work towards.
Honestly, man, just I've already had my goals. I'm just gonna keep. I just need to get I need to master drawing. So I've been on that path for I guess a year now. So I probably got at least 10 more years of that, I would say, at the rate I'm going.
So like specifically for 2025, you're like, you switch to Bristol board. Are you want complete a book?
I guess I want to at least. Yeah, I got that Black Laser book I'm working on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just try to finish that this year.
I know for me, like I said, I want to hit 100 subs, and I want to do more videos. Will be probably more I'll probably start doing my movie reviews for the movies I haven't seen. Right, I promised those before. I still got to do 40-year-old virgin. I haven't seen it yet, luckily, but you know, got to do it before I lose my virginity in 2025. Well, it will be in 15 years. But I think that more fits a different guy, and if Cynic could hear me, he would agree. But
I mean, bro, listen, I've got a lottery ticket for tonight. If I win that bitch, we're all going out having a party.
I've said it before. Prostitution doesn't count. I'm sorry to say, prostitution don't count.
Doesn't.
You know what? We're gonna
count.
We're gonna hook you up with a fine, classy lady wherever we go on vacation to. Probably,
but
Japan.
We have to kidnap her and force her to have sex.
No, we are not going to do that.
That also does not count.
Does not count. But we are going to lock you in the bedroom with her until you are no longer a virgin.
I mean, like you're gambling with impossible odds and also trying to win the lottery. So like, you know.
Damn, if there's anyone that can do it, it's Jesker Christ.
That's right. Jesker Christ. Never, oh ye of little faith, never doubt Jesker Christ.
Forgive him, Father. He knows not what he does or says or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, hell yeah. So anyway, want to do more videos like that. I also want to do those videos where I show off the random stuff I have collected and maybe like give like a brief history of it or something like that. Figure out what to do to make those worth watching. And maybe also when we cross 100 subs, instead of doing the D&D stuff, we might save that for 200, but we'll see what happens. But might do video game streams too, if I can figure out how to get those to work. I can do it more or less now. There's just no audio the way I kind of have it set up, because I want to still use StreamYard instead of fucking around with OBS. So if OBS is easier, I might just do that. But as it stands now, it'll be probably audioless, gameplay, which for certain games is perfectly fine. I don't need to hear it. And can even avoid copyright strikes too. So I'd play Kingdom Hearts and just suck so bad and make Jesker just sit there and watch me be like,
damn, be spitefully bad at the game.
Yeah, just like I don't use the block button.
Oh.
It's one of those games that if you suck out, I'm like, no, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, oh my god, stop fucking up.
Like, I don't die all that often. If I rush it and get to the final boss and have to fight like the 4 waves of Ansem, right? Then I die a few times. But generally, it's like, just mash X until you win.
You play it on proud mode, right?
No, I play it on normal. Well, like, yeah. I never play on high difficulty Kingdom. I never do high difficulty Kingdom Hearts. Never. Not worth it.
You want to know? You want to know why? Because you're a little bitch.
Yeah, and you don't deserve the story then.
Don't deserve. Well, good. That story is mid.
Which one?
Excuse the fuck out of me.
No, but no. Kingdom Hearts 1 story is the easiest to digest. You know, might not be the best one, but it's easiest to digest. But anywho, also I would say too, your two goals, Snowman, you got to play Liza P in 2025, and Jesker, you got to play Bloodborne.
I'm past that, dude.
No,
I'm off.
There's no past it. No,
I'm off that, as they say.
You know what?
Unlike Snowman's father, I've returned, and I love you, Snowman.
Oh,
beautiful.
But, anyway,
we were talking about this on my stream. I do plan on picking up some kind of next gen system. So you know what?
Luckily, you don't need one to play Bloodborne.
Yeah, he does.
Like, no, because it's a past gen. PS4 is a past gen system.
Yeah, but come on, man. It looks really good.
You know, I'm just saying that it's like they haven't upgraded it, right? They haven't like given you the full.
Yeah, but it runs. It feels like it runs and looks better on the PS5. I popped it in. It's pretty.
But they also well, the loading times are faster, and stuff like that. So Stray Bean says, I got Elden Ring for Christmas. I got to the first boss character, turned it off, and walked away. I'm not doing that.
Oh damn. Oh man,
so,
Elden Ring is awesome, bro.
And then it's like, Stray Beans, when'd you stop? The guy on the fucking horse right outside the fucking door is like, no, you don't fight him.
The bastard on the fucking
I did.
horse.
I fought him.
I was like, nah, I'm gonna run by. I'm gonna run past.
No, I fought him. I had to.
I had to prove it to myself.
I had to, yeah.
But and then of course 2025 is the year that my first comic will come out. September. And it's gonna happen. I mean, whether or not it comes out good, you know, is another question, but it will come out.
Still gonna come out though.
Still gonna come out. I will release that thing like making looking like absolute shit. But then I won't stop there though. I'm not, that's the thing. I'm like I'm even if it comes out shitty, I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, then I got September this year, and then May next year is issue 2. I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going.
That's the same thing the doctor said when I was being born. I got hung up inside of there, and the nurse was like, "Doctor, he's hung up inside there," and the doctor was like, "He's still gonna come out though.
If he comes out looking like shit,
he might be dead.
Like you ruined your own metaphor."
But he's gonna be out of there.
I broke him on his earlier stream. Don't worry.
Yeah, hey, Cynic, did I ever tell you that I really fucking hate you from the bottom of my
You
fucking
too.
soul?
You too.
Can you two
just fuck already?
I'm trying to help you grow in 2025 and get past your childhood trauma.
Stray Bean says that's the philosophy that made the Rippaverse a multi-million-dollar company. Yeah, but Eric didn't even know that what he was putting out was bad. And then he did a remaster of it later. But I'm going to be like, this is going to be shit. And it's gonna be cheap, and I don't give it. Here it is, right?
I mean, who does Eric think he is? Naughty Dog, just remastering something?
Yeah, keep remastering
for real.
Man,
that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It's like, just admit your shit was not as great as you thought it was gonna be. Not even close. It's not a competitor to Marvel
not gonna
happen by any chance.
Can't happen.
Yeah, that's always been my thing. It's just like, just admit your shit's not good, and that's why I've always to an annoyance to many of my friends have talked about endlessly how terrible I am at everything. But moving on. Speaking of comic companies that are actually possibly going to turn the corner as far as their prospects go. DC, Jason Momoa has been cast to return to DC as Lobo in the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie. In theaters June 2026.
Probably
it feels weird though, man. Because,
I'm sorry.
No, I know it's going to be in a different universe, right? Because James Gunn and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. It is what it isn't, as we went over.
Yeah, but it still feels weird because they've already burned him as a character. They've already burned him. He's Aquaman. So.
Well. Yeah,
this is probably the most predictable casting though out of the entire James Gunn universe, because there was talk about this pretty much right after he announced the new universe and everything. Like, this has been a rumor for a while.
Yeah, and Jason Momoa he's confirmed it, Stray Beans, Jason Momoa has. But he has he's wanted this. He said that when they called, there's like someone dug up an interview. Good night, One Gun. Showed up just to say good night.
Hello and good night.
Don't forget to take your meds before bed, old man.
Music Master, again, the ask us anything is in the button up there, and you are more than welcome to put any questions you have in there. But anyway, so Momoa said that when they cast him for Batman v Superman, he was hoping it was going to be for Lobo. He's collected Lobo comics and stuff, so this, I can tell, is going to be one of those roles where the guy just really likes the character, and those are always great. So I think this is also
a great choice.
It's perfect casting. Yeah,
it's good.
And so then the question becomes, like, did they burn him by using him as Aquaman for like 4 or 5 movies, right? Like, he's in, and Peacemaker. Like, he appears in Batman v Superman. He appears in Justice League. He appears in Snyder Cut Justice League, which you could count as together or not. Flash is after credit scene. Peacemaker. What else is he in?
He's gonna be in makeup, and he's gonna be a different character. So I mean,
I think the makeup is what's gonna be enough to differentiate him.
And he's gonna be kind of more wacky. He's like more like psychopathic.
Yeah, people might look at him and go, "Is that Jason Momoa?" But remember, one of the biggest movies of the year, Deadpool and Wolverine, had Chris Evans playing a character that he played back in like 2003 or whatever, right? Like,
but that went with the thing, like the whole timeline thing. So.
Well, but I'm saying, like, it was a recast thing, right? Like, it was the idea of, like, they trusted the people, they tricked the audience, right, to make you think it was Cap, but they trusted the people enough to be like, this is Johnny Storm, right? Even if you haven't seen Fantastic Four, it's like, this is Johnny Storm. This is like, he's not a variant. He's not anything like that, right? People have also been comparing this to Robert Downey Jr. returning as
exactly. It is.
Or returning as Doom, and it's like forced and all that. It's like, I feel like with Marvel,
way less forced than that.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, it's definitely not as forced as what Marvel's doing, but it's the same thing.
And there's also a thread of, like, a lot of actors have played the same, like a character within other comic book movies. Some of them within the same universe, like the MCU, but a lot of them are like side characters. One of the Kree in Captain Marvel played one of the Eternals in Eternals, right? So it's just like random stuff like that. But no, I think the audience, the general audience, isn't going to be confused. There might be some types of jokes, but he's going to look different. He's going to have the red eyes and the face paint, and his hair will be in dreads, and, you know, he's going to have the pale skin, and, you know, so I think it'll be okay.
Well, I mean, they got other shit to worry about. If they're worried about confusing the audience, they're going to have the Reeves versus Batman and a DCU Batman.
Yeah.
So they're going to have 2 different fucking Batmans at the same time.
Yeah, and speaking of Reeves versus Batman, Batman 2 has been delayed 1 year to October 1st, 2027.
Damn, bro.
Way to burn any sort of like
hype from the Penguin.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking
disappointed. The Clayface movie should be coming out like before.
Well, that's
then,
DCU,
right?
so that's not Reeves verse. That's DCU.
Oh, wow, that's right.
Way to burn any hype, man. Jesus.
I'm really fucking disappointed.
Unless they come out with a crazy villain, like they announced who the villain is, because they really haven't solidified who the villain is, right?
The only thing that would save this movie, really, like, I mean, like, a movie's gonna make money, but like build some hype, is to be like, fuck it, it's DCU, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, cool. But
yeah, but I mean,
that would be
you're
crazy.
talking about what, almost 4 years between the movies?
Yeah, Stray Bean says, are they trying to give Pattinson time to lift a single weight?
Yeah, he was carrying around his little Hello Kitty backpack for fucking workouts.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: the Batman Brave and the Bold. Do we know when that's supposed to come out? Like a rough timeline?
Let me look.
And do they have a Batman yet for that?
No,
they haven't casted a Batman yet. I know that.
But see, it's going to be an older. It's going to be an older Batman because Damian Wayne's in it.
Oh, very cool. That's cool. And they haven't solidified the villain for Batman 2 yet. I know they talked about Freeze, Clayface, and Two-Face, but they haven't decided yet, right?
No, they're definitely not going to do Clayface if they probably Gunn took that and spun that off to be the.
So do we have a rough timeline on Batman Brave and the Bold?
I'm looking it up. They don't seem to really have anything. It's just a thing they announced.
So. I mean, what if? Excuse me. What if Brave and the Bold?
It's supposed to be a Waller thing too. Get that out of here.
What if Brave and the Bold comes out before the Batman 2? Wouldn't that? I mean, that just seems like a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. They're doing a lot again, but
yeah.
Because to
me, I would be like, okay, let's get the Batman 2 out.
Hello, Ruby King.
And maybe make this into a duology. That way we can shift focus over to Brave and the Bold Batman.
Hey, I mean,
that would suck so bad.
I don't know why they don't just roll Pattinson into.
Yeah, I don't.
I can think of one reason, and that's because the Batman was definitely not very kid friendly. I would say it's like I would not take my nieces or my nephew's a baby, so he don't know the difference. But I would not take my nieces to see the Batman because it's definitely more adult oriented. And I feel like for the mainline cinematic universe, they're going to want something that can appeal to kids, and the Batman definitely doesn't. And I would think the Batman 2 would not either. So I can see that being one reason why they don't roll it into the DCEU. Or the DCU or whatever the
Reeves
fuck James
probably doesn't want to do that shit either. He probably wants to have his like singular vision, and then if they try to tie it into the DCU, who knows what they're going to try and make him do?
I mean, they were willing to keep Reeves going, right? Like Gunn didn't kneecap him when he took over. Like they let Penguin be made and come out, and they're letting this slowly getting made. This could be a Reeves call. This could be a like I got this stuff I'm working on right now. I want to give it some time. They could announce a show that takes place in between Penguin and this, right? Like, or comes out in between Penguin and this, right? So
yeah, he might not just be satisfied with it yet.
Yeah, like if he's thinking he wants to do Mr. Freeze and he wants to have like this very, drawn out thing or something. I don't know, but
yeah, I get the feeling Reeves wants to do his own thing.
The only thing is that where on this timeline it takes place, like if this, like, because Penguin's right after Batman, is this going to be right after Penguin, and it's going to be like this is 2 months after Batman, and it's like, but it's been like 7 years.
Yeah,
so
it's any goodwill, any sort of hype, all that stuff's going to be that whole thing's going to be burned up by then. So
and DCU hype is starting to build, like Superman hype,
a little bit. Yeah, there's still some murmurs about, like, well, I don't know. You've got some of the old heads going, that haircut.
The Snyder fans, they of course, I saw a tweet earlier from a Snyder fan that was talking about the plot point from the Snyderverse that the gods of Olympus were actually ancient Kryptonians that had visited and had absorbed the sun's rays for 10,000, thousands of years. That's why Zeus could shoot lightning. He was actually a Kryptonian. Guy made a whole video about it, and it was a plot point that Zack Snyder just cut. Like he wrote it down, and then he decided he didn't want to do it. But then the guy's like running with it, like this is great vision. It's like, well, Zack Snyder said he didn't want to do it. Like
that's actually a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea, but at the same time, I'm really sick of Snyder fans at this point.
And it was going to be like the Atlanteans were also descended from Kryptonians, and so everyone was going to be like Kryptonian in some way. And it's like, all right, it ruins your mythos.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's a little too much.
I'm sick of Snyder fans at this point.
Because then you do that, it's like, well, then Shazam's powers come from like Kryptonians, Wonder Woman's from Kryptonians, right? It's like, okay, Aquaman's from Kryptonians. It's like everyone's like, I'm Squidward, you're Squidward. Is any other Squidwards I should know about?
The Guardians of the Universe were actually ancient involved Kryptonians
or something, right? And it'll be like, oh, come on, like we're at a certain point, he's not the last son of Krypton anymore, right? Like we're so, but not to be outdone, Marvel is punching back with the first trailer out for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the new animated series that is continuing a long line of Spider-Man cartoons, you know, with the original, like, one from the 60s, the one from the 80s, the one from, you know, so on and so forth. Spectacular animated series, Spectacular, and then the crappy ones they released after Spectacular. And then, you know, they dropped a trailer as well for it, and it's, you know, I can't play the music because they use, like, you know, pretty sure copyrighted music, and they use, like, the Spider-Man theme, but also like a
from the old Japanese show, SpiderMan.
Emissary from Hell, Spider-Man. So yeah, so I don't like the 3D rigging animation that this has. Like, I wish it would have been actual 2D.
Yep.
But Disney is just afraid to do 2D stuff. They refuse. So
I miss it, man. Their animation was like the best on the planet at a point.
I'm not against this. As far as like the style, because it does have that old comic booky look from like the 40s and 50s or whatever.
Yeah.
But, and I said this when we talked about it before, I need to see the first episode. I need to see the pilot. I need to see the first episode because I want to see what this looks like. You know, like, can I sit down and get into this animation and immerse myself in it in a 20-minute episode? That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to really, I'm not going to be able to fully judge it until I'm able to do that. Because with the trailer, there's, again, I like the style, but the 3D is a little throwing me off a bit. It looks kind of janky in parts, but I need to see it in a full episode.
Yeah, I haven't watched X-Men 97 yet, but from what I've seen, there's action with it looks good, but just the standing around talking.
Yes.
Is when it looks really jank.
It looks weird. But the action is pretty cool in X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Cyclops fight's really cool.
So I imagine that this has really nailed the web swinging and the action and, you know, all that stuff, but it really you know,
I like how he looks exactly like the old school Peter Parker though.
So
what is throwing me off about this is that it's in the MCU.
Yeah, it's in the MCU, but it's in an alternate timeline MCU where Norman is the, like, mentor.
He's something of a ninja himself.
So wait. So this is not in, like, the MCU that we've seen in theaters?
No, it is not going to be like an actual prequel to that universe, right?
Oh, now see, I was under the impression that it was.
No, I believe they've basically said that it's like, because you don't see Ned. If this is even MCU, I'm not even 100% sure, but like, you don't see Ned. His friend is Nico from the Runaways. This is Nico from the Runaways. Mary Jane would be Zendaya, and it's neither of these two, I don't think. But
well, see, I just kind of figured maybe he hadn't met them yet, and also, see, what was throwing me off was the fact that Norman Osborn exists in this.
Yeah,
and there is no Norman Osborn in the MCU because
Willem Dafoe Norman Osborn says as much in No Way Home.
So that's what was throwing me off. I'm like I've heard people say, like, this is supposed to be in the MCU. It's a prequel to the MCU stuff, and well, how's that? That doesn't make sense. So it's in an alternate timeline of the MCU.
Yeah, it's like a parallel timeline kind of deal. They honestly shouldn't have synergized it at all. There's, you know, they've done Spider-Man cartoons every like 5 years. Yeah. They didn't need to be like, this is an MCU synergy thing. Like, but yeah, and then of course Harry Osborn, you know, we see, you know, it's really the only reason they really made him black was so they could give him the little, like, the ripples in the hair, like you see him drawn with, him and Norman both drawn with,
waves,
right? The waves,
cornrows.
yeah. Well, I mean, like when you look at it, like in, you know, when they're
Well,
white
you think
guys.
the only reason why they made him black was so they could draw him like that? Draw
Yes.
the hair?
But they
Yes.
did that with the white Harry Osborn back in the 90s.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we're not in the 90s anymore.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wizard is the only one with the correct take on this whole thing.
Okay.
Well,
however,
just
making
like
him
everybody
weird and
else in
twinky
Comics Gate,
is
I think
is
we need to
weird and
stick to the
twinky.
80s and 90s, Wizard.
Well, that's the other thing is I remember the original like or like the concept art of this. It made it look like more 60s era Spider-Man than what we're getting it to kind of look like that, but it's still in modern times, right? Like they're streaming and their cell phones and everything. Like it's like, no, I would have loved like an actual like period piece Spider-Man cartoon.
Medieval
like
Spider-Man.
Well, it's like the 60s and stuff, and you're telling those like adapt the comic books. Like that's all you gotta do.
Spider-Man.
Andrew says, I don't care for Osborn being black. I just hate they made Harry a twink. Yeah, Harry's usually a punk, but like he's usually like twerpy. He has to be.
What's wrong with twinks, Andrew? What's wrong with
Because then he's like, I like MJ, and then it's like, I'm mad about that, and I'm gonna take the Goblin formula, and all that stuff. Jim says Happy New Year's. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim and Andrew.
But yeah, so January 29th, so it's right around the corner. Streaming on Disney Plus. And
I still say see Cape Crusader if you guys have not actually liked Cape Crusader.
You know what I think I might do? I'd actually like to watch this and then give a first impressions on it.
That'd be good. That'd be cool.
That'd be good. That'd be cool.
Because I need to.
That'd be good.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be good.
Speaking to further confuse the MCU or not synergy, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio reprise their roles as Daredevil and Kingpin in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, that's not confusing.
Well, I mean, it's an alternate timeline, so I guess they can.
But like, also, it's like
match whatever they want.
You got it. Like this sadly though will probably be the only way we get Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Kingpin with Charlie Cox and D'Onofrio. This is them doing it. They're gonna do this and they throw up their hands. Like, we did it. You won't get a movie of it, but you get this.
Oh man, D'Onofrio with like Tom Holland and fucking Charlie Cox, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because D'Onofrio is a savage as Kingpin, man. He's crazy.
Yeah, especially they had to buff him in the MCU, right? And in Hawkeye, they made him stronger and more durable so that he could one day fight Spider-Man. And then we see the Future Foundation suit, which is hinted at to be given to him by Norman instead of by Reed Richards. But, Future Foundation is a popupe costume. It's a good look. It's the one I used a lot in the PS4 game when they added it. Because it popped so well and looked so good. So.
I'm willing to give it a shot. The
fuck are you chuckling about?
Nothing, man. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
Look,
Romulus is better than Nosferatu, in my opinion. All right, I said it.
All right, swinging back around with his take.
Thank God, man. I was waiting for you to say it.
All right.
Movie of the year. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this because I'm still sitting on a lot of like DC and Marvel shows to watch, but I tried to go back through 90s X-Men, so I watched 97, and it's like still got to do that. And
Charlie Cox is a really good Daredevil. Stray Beans. I loved the first season and the second season of Daredevil. Actually,
I still got to watch that too because I watched the first one when it came out, but I was to date all you old people, I was too young to fully
appreciate
it. Yeah, like I was able to watch the action and stuff, but I was a teenager and I couldn't get into like the slow build story stuff and the character stuff.
Daredevil's a great character. He's got a lot of great runs in comics as well.
Daredevil's always a fan of mine on the cartoons and stuff. So I am glad they're keeping that tradition of adding him to this show, and we'll see more of that. And There is also, I don't have it pulled up, but Charlie Cox is rumored to be in Avengers Doomsday. And, you know, people said, like, what's he going to do against Doctor Doom? And someone had a clip from the Fantastic Four show in the 90s where, like, Doom throws, like, some, like, Doom batarangs at him, and he, like, pulls out his baton and, like, nunchucks him and destroys them all. And he's like,
Fuck yeah.
And he, like, goes over and, like, hits him. And it's like, he's good. He can take care of himself. But
I think Daredevil could take Doctor Doom 1-on-1, but I don't know.
Well,
if he can
Daredevil's
beat him.
Yeah, Daredevil's like really powerful and stuff. Really, when you, if you don't, depending on who's writing him and how they do with his whole like, if you hit the noise really loud, then he, you know, then he freaks out.
That I like when they do. I just saw a cool ass thing on Twitter where fucking it was a page from a comic. I need to get this. I think it's recent where Bullseye flicked his tooth at Daredevil.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
That was one of the coolest pages I've actually ever seen. The storytelling was awesome.
Yeah, he just how it's like he's Bullseye got that dog in him, you know, like punches his tooth, he grabs it, he flicks it, and like.
Yeah, and the way it was told, it's so easy to follow. And it's like, it's really cool how they did.
There's another panel or pages I was seeing from a recent comic where it was Elektra as Daredevil, like Daredevil, Elektra, and Daredevil was there. But they like Bullseye trapped him in an auditorium with all these like hired goons and stuff, and it was like, you're gonna beat him up, and then like Elektra's like, if any of you come on this stage, you're gonna have both your femurs broken in like 5 seconds, and then like none of the guys like. And then Bullseye's like, come on, did you not listen to my entire like bleeping speech that I gave you about being a bleeping army or whatever? And then like it was like this like goofy kind of Bullseye, but
Bullseye's awesome. I love his costume.
Yeah.
I loved Colin Farrell as Bullseye too. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, that was, and then he's in Deadpool and Wolverine, but he's not. They recasted him with a black guy.
What?
In the
really?
in the background, yeah, he's like barely noticeable, but he's there. But
he has the same look as Colin Farrell from the Daredevil.
Yeah, same. He's wearing a leather jacket, and he even has like the bullseye on his forehead, and
that's kind of funny they made. If they would have addressed it, like black guy to do Colin Farrell.
Even if it was like it was meant to be the character, I would still have given it more of a spectacle. So imagine the face off between Bullseye and Gambit, and it's just like oh, and they're throwing like crap at each other. That'd been awesome.
Yeah,
but he's just there.
Oh yeah, that would be a cool fight. Bullseye and Gambit. But yeah, you're right, Stray Beans. Dr. Doom would easily destroy Daredevil. Yeah, it would. But I think you could write it to where Daredevil could stand a chance.
If it's a showdown of pure hands, then yeah, Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
But Dr. Doom's always got something.
In his Dr. Doom's castle, there's no way.
Yeah. If you play Ultimate Alliance 1 and you select only Daredevil, then you too can beat Dr. Doom as Daredevil.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah. It's the final boss in Ultimate Alliance is kind of hard to do with a solo character. I've done it, but because he uses like his evil Fantastic Four that like respawn endlessly, you have to like slowly like, or they respawn until you like get them to their spawning points, then they blow up or something like that. It's the whole thing. But you have to basically slowly. Yeah. It's fun. That's the only one you can do that with. In Ultimate Alliance 2, you can't do it. It's my favorite gimmick because it's like, yeah, if you want to play it as a Thor game, right? You can play it just Thor. You want to play it as like Nick Fury. Nick Fury's fun doing it all by himself because he has the stealth shield or the cloak, and you can play it like your Metal Gear Solid, like sneaking around. You pull out your gun, pull out your sniper, and you doing all that. It's awesome.
It totally changes the game. It's really cool.
So, which rumors are that game's supposed to be being made to purchase again. We'll see. I don't know. At last I saw, the War of Cybertron did return to PlayStation Store, but the tweet that I had bookmarked to show it on the show was deleted, so I'm not sure what really happened there. So, but the rumors were that those Activision games, because they're owned by Microsoft now, that the licenses are restored, so they should be coming back on. But that's entirely copium rumor. I want to play the Deadpool game because I haven't to buy the Deadpool game. It's like $300 because they're scalped all to hell because the physical copies are the only ones that exist.
I just want to play the old Sam Raimi Spider-Man games.
There's that one.
Yeah.
I have one of them for the PS2, but I don't have a PS2. But that's why you emulate.
No, you don't.
Or you buy a PS2.
There you go.
We do not support emulation or any sort of pirating or anything here. We're not pirating.
Well, emulation, if you cannot get it, that's
It's
perfectly
still
fine.
illegal.
Yeah,
You're going to jail.
I agree with emulation because it's harder to get that shit.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm buying it third party and Sony
Going
ain't
to
getting that money
prison.
anyway. Like
You're going to prison.
Right to hell.
So
That's right.
like I said, if no one's selling it to me, then like I was
Don't
like, no, I will pay
pay
you
for it.
money, sell it to me, and they're like, nope. I'm like, here is money.
You're going to be right there with Cynic in the fiery pits of hell, standing before Sonic the Devil Hog.
Right next. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was on the website or something, but yeah, like I said, like it's not there. I don't know what was going on. There was a thing where the Steam, like if you went to like where Steam updates, like the list of like games that are updated, like all of those Activision games on Steam got updated. So it's like, what are we doing here, right? So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's this year, maybe it's not, right? So who knows? But with something that is this year, pretty soon, in fact, a few days after my birthday, the new Harley Quinn book, Harley Quinn Fartacular, Silent but Deadly.
So we have to talk about this.
Yes.
Coming March 26, 2025.
Oh my god.
I need the hate.
It's got glorious rub and smell pages as well.
No.
Oh no. God.
So terrible.
Stop.
DC
Like
is releasing what has been called a Fart Fetish comic starring Harley Quinn.
Like, why, man?
Great.
When people wonder why manga is
run
being
Fart Town.
Oh my god.
That's what has been said, and the covers are out there for it. The one, if I can find it, that's been traveling around.
Oh god.
You know, DC Comics never let them be said that they don't, they don't try, I guess.
Well, sometimes I wish they wouldn't if this is the end result.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, Jim Lee has been fucking signed off for a minute.
Yeah, this is the cover. This is the cover.
Oh fuck me!
Who says women aren't funny? Straight piece.
Good God, man!
Just
yeah, that's a weak ass cover just in general. I mean, the art style is kind of cool, but it's bland as fuck. There's nothing like in the background.
Some people, of course, have posted this in response. Some people, they're mad, right? And some people, they're more than happy, right? They're just.
Oh, don't do that.
My favorite, big old super sniff.
And
Wizard, I fucking hate you, man.
That's cool. Superman art, though.
It's actually Ultraman, and it's a kryptonite.
I just saw it. Yep.
Yeah, it's kryptonite. He's inhaling.
I got that, and I just saw the U. Looks more like a U.
God, man.
Whenever there's like someone on Twitter that's something about being stinky or something, it's like this is posted. So, Harley Quinn Fartacular, silent but deadly, with special scratch and sniff pages, really to really gonna be a gas, I suppose. So.
Got see what you did there.
Andrew says it's official. DC has given up.
Oh my god.
Deadpool used to be as lame as this, then they made $3 billion movies with him. That's the thing, is people have pushed back on Harley Quinn being like DC's Deadpool. They've really hated it, Harley fans especially, because if you watch like animated series Harley, you read these, it's a completely different character. So people like animated series Harley and they want her to just be that, but they've, for the past like 10 years, have refused. Probably more than that. I refused.
Deadpool was never this lame.
This is
Deadpool was this lame before the post 90s, before the movie, right? When they were like
never
really
scratch and sniff fart.
Never scratch and sniff fart though. Never. I'll give you that. No one has ever been so brave and so intelligent as to release such a
and
a
Harley
thing.
Quinn is already a lame ass character in my opinion, and this is just like taking any respect she ever had and just shitting on it.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
So, I mean, I guess to question for the chat and the panel, what fart fetish character would you want to buy a book of?
None.
What character would you want? Would you buy a fart fetish book of?
I'm sorry, but if you have a fart fetish, I am going to
disgusting.
I am judging you like crazy right now. Like you are disgusting, you're horrible, and you deserve to be with Cynic and Wizard standing before Sonic the Devil Hog when you die.
Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting.
Thank you, Wizard. Thank you, Wizard.
Hell yeah.
Baki says, yeah, that's why I prefer Deathstroke over Deadpool. Like, yeah, Deathstroke's just cool. Where's my Deathstroke fart comic, right? Like, that's what give me that. The Deathstroke the Tutinator. All right, let's move on. So 2025, right? It's started, in whether you want it to or not, here it is, but I'll tell you, the passage of time, I'm going to leave this up here while I do this, by the way, but the passage of time does not stop. That means that 10 years ago was 2015. You guys feel it? Feel that in your bones?
I mean, no, not really. I'm not a big old bitch.
Because games that will turn a decade old this year are Undertale, Batman Arkham Knight, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and 4, Tekken 7, The Witcher 3, Fallout 4, MGS 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Life is Strange, as well as Splatoon and Mario Maker.
I'm old, man.
Yeah, like
that tracks.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Fallout 4 feels a little weird.
Yeah, I remember Fallout. I didn't play Fallout 4 till later. I remember my friends in school talking about it back when I was in high school.
Yeah. Oh, can I just say that there's nearly been 24 hours in 2025 so far. No Kingdom Hearts 4 news so far.
Yeah, it's just devastating.
This year
Strabine says, Wizard, it feels like 1995 was 10 years ago for me, son.
I don't want to be on this earth anymore.
10 years ago for me is still 2010. Like, I'll be honest.
Exactly, straight.
Yeah, you say 10 years ago for you was still 2010?
Yeah. Like, my life, I haven't gone past 2010 when I was 10 years old.
Do you
You're mad.
No, because I'm saying, like, because he says 10 years ago was 1995. I'm just saying, like, 10 years, like, I'm thinking like it's still 2020, right? Like, I was like 2020, it's like the whole world stopped and all that. It's all this. So it's like, it's still 2020. And so 10 years ago for me was 2010. So really, I'm 15 years delayed, right?
I got you. Yeah.
No, it's a method to my madness. Anyway, the movies that are come out in 2025, we've had a few announced. I pulled up the list here from Wikipedia, that kind of gives us an idea. I've seen Wolfman around. Universal Pictures trying once again to make movies with their IPs, right? And Invisible Man was good, and then they kind of just
surprisingly good.
Yeah, they kind of just gave up, and they tried hard with Dracula Untold, and wanted to do it then. Then they did The Mummy and tried again, and it didn't work. Then Invisible Man was supposed to be like another launching point, and that was good, but then they just stopped. Yeah. So we'll see with this Wolfman what they try to do.
Wolfman looks okay.
Then Henry Danger the movie, as the nostalgia for 2015 has actually come around. Believe it or not.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yep, as we'll see later on the line too, especially for Nickelodeon.
Oh my! Wonder what that entails.
Dogman's coming out, of course. The best-selling comic book really in like the world. It's Dogman, best-selling kids book, I believe.
I just got my nephew a Dogman book.
Yeah, it's like the people, kids are eating those up like crazy. Witcher, Sirens of the Deep, Netflix movie. And then, of course, Captain America Brave New World, which we keep seeing stuff for, and I still cannot be bothered.
It's like the only comic book movie coming out that year.
I'm going to go see it just because Harrison Ford.
They dialed back a lot. Yeah, I mean, like, the Red Hulk, they're smart putting Red Hulk in this as much as they are, but I guarantee Red Hulk's only going to be in it for like that one scene with the cherry blossoms, and that's it.
It might be a little more than that, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be a major villain
and that's going to be in like the first half hour.
Or the last like 15 minutes.
Or something. I'm just glad they brought back the leader. Unbreakable Boy, this one was getting shit on, I believe, on Twitter, because they announced this movie to come out back in like I think 2019 or something, or 2020, and got delayed all the way up until now. And Zachary Levi's in it, and it's about like this kid with like autism, but it's like autistic people on Twitter are not happy with it because Hollywood not depicting autism correctly, I guess. But and also people don't like Zachary Levi anymore due to him coming out with conservative values.
Well, you know what?
The monkey looks awesome.
You know what? Mint will get over it.
The monkey. I want to no sell that.
What are you laughing about, Cynic?
Nothing. I'm just a happy person.
Yeah, he's a happy boy. Day the Earth blew up. Day the Earth blew up. People are kind of excited for this. It's coming out in February though. It's not too far, but I feel like this movie was coming out in like October. The way it was kind of like getting hyped up, but it's the Looney Tunes animated Looney Tunes movie with Daffy, Porky, and Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out because Looney Tunes always holds a special place,
especially if it's hand drawn animated.
It seems to be hand drawn, or at least it's 2D.
Yeah, me my
original fully animated feature.
Yeah, I grew up. My dad had me watching Looney Tunes since I was a kid, so Looney Tunes is always gonna hold a spot in my heart.
Yeah, I used to watch Looney Tunes before middle school. It was on the early 5 a.m. on like Cartoon Network, and I would get up that early and I'd watch Looney Tunes, and then right after Looney Tunes ended, it was Bakugan came on, and then it was Beyblade Metal Fusion. But yeah, I used to watch Looney Tunes all the time, like the same looping ones. And then Looney Tunes Show came out like a few years later, and Looney Tunes Show is great too. That's if you haven't watched Looney Tunes Show,
watch that. Yeah, it's good stuff.
And also Petunia's.
Oh, by the way, Lola Bunny is better in that show than she ever was in Space Jam.
That's true. She's a different character, but yeah. Everyone's great in that though. Like, it's so funny. It's a hilarious show.
Yeah, but that is hands down the best Lola Bunny.
So
would.
I mean, yeah. Except like, especially the Snow White or in Looney Tunes Show where she's like insane. She's so funny. And of course Disney's Snow White. We talked about this before.
I'm gonna go see. Well, see, I hate how the dwarves fucking look. But I'm gonna go see that anyways, just because I want Nerdrotic to get pissed.
No, I'm gonna go. I think I might go see it. I don't think it looks as bad as everybody's making it out to be. The problem is, you can't have Gal Gadot as the Evil Wicked Queen. Witch who's supposed to be uglier than Snow White. I get it.
Whoa. Now ain't no Wicked Witch. Get your musical queen. Theater bullshit out of here.
She's the evil queen, Cynic.
Casual.
You're gonna have your talk after when it comes up on the list here.
And she doesn't look ugly until the transformation. Gal Gadot. I'm gonna be honest. Gal Gadot.
Yeah. I'm the one who would normally hate what Gal Gadot really is. So that's number one.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. We're not going
to walk that path any further, Wizard. No sell it.
Miss Universe models?
There you go. And the other thing, too, is virgin behavior. Oh, well, it's the evil queen. It's this, and that. Calm down, both of you, okay?
Gal Gadot is the character that looks the most like the animated version.
Yes, true.
All right. And what's the deal with Rachel Zegler?
I don't give a fuck.
She looks like a
Wait, you can't.
You didn't bring up Rachel Zegler though.
I didn't. We're not talking about Rachel Zegler.
I was trying to get to it. You both attacked me.
Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Let Cynic finish. We corrected him. Let's continue on.
The only problem is there's no way you would ever look at Rachel Zegler and go, Yeah,
she's better than
fairy.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I don't care how sweet she is. Don't care.
Can we all just agree that the dwarves are ugly as sin?
Well, I guess the question is then
supposed to be.
Well, so we talked about it it got clipped out. It's on the channel, but that they pivoted right after the first images were leaked out and everyone was like, this looks terrible, right? They pivoted and CGI'd them all up. Should they have committed to what they were going with? That was the original vision, or
no?
You know,
that other shit was even worse.
I just hope that they work on the CGI before, like trailer to movie, right?
Terrible.
They do that, so just kind of smooth it up a bit and make it not look so uncanny. I mean, they're going to be cartoony, but it's about how they move and their faces and stuff like that. So
yeah, it feels a little weird. That's all.
They should have got the goddamn midgets.
Agreed.
Yeah, they should have.
Whatever his name is.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter.
So then we
Dinklage.
got the Minecraft movie, which is either going to make $1 billion or bomb terribly.
Whatever, Zoomers.
Like this, like, I guess if I'm the only one who can speak on Minecraft on the panel.
I never got into it.
Yeah, I never.
All right, so
I played Dragon Quest Builders. Does that count?
Minecraft's fun when you're going for the achievements. If you're playing it to just play it, you have to have a mindset for it. And I never had that. I needed the achievements. Because you have to have a goal. But no, so this movie is not what I wanted the Minecraft movie to really be. It's live action, but everything else is Minecraft, but also it's Minecraft in live action. It's not like it looks like they're in the video game or even a kind of cartoony version of the video game. This should have been more like the Mario movie or even the Sonic movie, where you kind of have the cartoony look, but everything looks right. It's more or less what Ugly Sonic looked like. That's what the Minecraft movie looks like. It's what Sonic was going to look like. So
don't talk about Jack Black like that.
Well, and then Jack Black will probably be great, but it's like he could have been. This should have been animated. This should have been animated. This should not have been live action. This should have been an animated movie, like the Mario movie. You could have had something really good, but instead we're getting Jason Momoa dressed like a transgender and fat Jack Black. So there you go.
Yeah, don't need it. I prefer the original Super Mario Brothers film, by the way. With Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. It's my favorite.
Yeah, there's a special place in hell for you.
Then The Accountant too. You guys remember The Accountant with Ben Affleck? They're doing a sequel for it years later.
I've never seen The Accountant.
No.
I saw it once when it came out. But otherwise it was known as being the movie that would play before every episode of like AEW Dynamite or whatever. Like, because there's always a movie before wrestling, or like usually before Raw, it's Law and Order, SVU. So you've always got to watch some SVU before wrestling starts. But yeah, so AEW just had The Accountant all the time for like a year. And then Until Dawn getting the movie.
Damn.
We've talked about this a few times. Completely new cast besides Peter Stormare. So I just hope they're not doing the game. I want it to be an anthology type deal where it takes place in the universe, but not like, don't replace the game and don't try to like do Beth and Mike and Hannah and all that. Like, don't try to do all that. Like, because the characters don't look right.
I never played Until Dawn either.
Until Dawn was pretty good.
It's pretty good. It was lightning in a bottle, apparently, because that studio never was able to capture it again. They've made like 7 games, and none of them are any good besides Until Dawn.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like they can't do it. Like they don't know. And then Thunderbolts coming out. Marvel's answer to Suicide Squad. Just like that movie really needed to get pushed back.
Right? Like, yeah.
Did we need
what are we
going
to do about that damn Suicide Squad?
But and I was watching a thing too about Marvel's kind of counter programming, and that this kind of seems like it was meant to be that, but it came way too late. But like when Batman v Superman was announced, Marvel announced Captain America: Civil War,
and this
right?
Looks like shit too.
Yeah, it's all these people are like Captain America adjacent characters, and then there's Ghost, and Taskmaster is gonna die in like the first like couple scenes because she's in none of the trailers.
The
and
worst
she should die because
of Taskmaster ever.
Yeah, character's terrible. Like Bucky and Yelena are really the only reason to watch this
I like
movie,
U.S.
really.
Agent, so I will check.
And
it
U.S.
out for
Agent,
him.
U.S. Agent's cool, and they're gonna introduce Sentry.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So we'll see where this goes. There's also people kind of want them to, because there's this asterisk right in the name, and it's like, what's this asterisk for? And so people expect there to be a Thunderbolts proper or a Thunderbolts 2, and it's Zemo, and it's an actual Thunderbolts or whatever. So, even though you couldn't really do that movie because the twist is revealed by fans, they'd be like, yeah, you know that Citizen V is actually fucking Zemo, and it's like, oh, I fucking remember, but, Final Destination is getting a movie as well, coming out in May.
Another one?
More Final Destination.
God, how long has it been since the last one came out?
Like 10 years.
It's been a while. 2011. Final Destination was 2011.
Yeah, I thought that franchise was dead.
Yeah, I think the one in 2011 is also like a prequel or something. Yeah, 2019 they announced it. Really, just people just keep announcing these like they have these IPs, so like we gotta do something with them. We need a movie attached, put it with a franchise that people know. Like there's a Mission Impossible movie, The Final Reckoning, coming out.
Yeah, but isn't that supposed to be a 2-part finale, and that's supposed to wrap up?
I suppose it's the final. So.
Well, I think there's a part 1, and then I think there's going to be a part 2. It's like it's like Wicked.
Yeah, and then Lilo and Stitch. We'll see. I mean,
I actually think that could be one of the few live-action Disney movies that's actually really good.
I think the Stitch, like, because remember you got to do more than just
requires the most crazy shit.
You got to do, yeah, exactly. Like you got to do more than just fun Stitch things,
No, but see, like it takes place in like somewhat modern day Hawaii. I mean, it can. I think.
But again, like there's the sci-fi stuff. You got to be in space, and you got to have the big shark guy.
Yeah,
I mean, floating prison.
I think it can work. I think
it's gonna look like Green Lantern 2011 with those fucking character models. Like
it's gonna look like Ted.
Hey, I actually like that.
They're gonna try to do a Ted thing.
Well, even then, like that's the
terrible.
That's the Stitch part. That'll probably be okay, but it's the everything else in Lilo and Stitch you got to worry about.
The other
haters.
Karate Kid Legends, which we've talked about this before. I haven't seen any of the Karate Kid movies, but I respect this.
Wait, you haven't seen any of the Karate Kid movies?
Nope, I haven't seen any of the Karate Kid movies.
Kick yourself.
We gotta. There's always that being
2025. There's a lot of movies you need to start nailing down.
Again, give me 100 subs, and you can watch me review movies that I haven't seen, which is a long list.
Which continuity is this in?
It's funny you asked that, Jessica. What do you mean specifically?
Is it the original continuity with the original movies, or is it going to be the one with the Jackie Chan and like the?
Guess what, Jessica?
What?
It's both, because this movie establishes that the Jackie Chan movie happened within the universe of the original Karate Kid movies, as Jackie Chan reprises his role as the character.
What?
With Ralph Macchio, and they're both going to train this new kid.
Ralph Macchio.
You know what? Maybe.
That's why I say I respect it. I'm like, yeah, I respect how Karate Kid came back from the dead, right, with Cobra Kai, and how they, from what I gathered from Karate Kid fans, they're like, they're pulling from, those past movies and stuff in the modern times. People are like, yeah, this is really cool. It's really, makes you feel like a karate, like it's good to be a Karate Kid fan. Surprisingly,
like it actually matters.
Yeah, and then then this movie, it's like, yeah, we're kind of it's going to take place after Cobra Kai, and then Ralph Macchio's leading a movie again, and yeah, it's Jackie Chan's back as his character from the 10 movie. Fuck you, it happened in the same universe now. Suck my dick. Like, oh,
screw it.
That's great.
Let's go.
I wonder what other reboots you could do that with. like you couldn't do it with like Devil May Cry. Like Devil May Cry gets referenced in Devil May Cry 5, but they're not going to be like, yeah, that just was happening over there. Like
let's see the
work.
live action Lion King and the animated Lion King actually take place in the same universe. You just didn't know. Or
exactly, like it'd be something weird like that. Like all of a sudden, like the fucking then like there's the Mufasa movie, and then there's also the Lion Guard. So if nothing is contradicted in that, then possibly the other prequel to the Lion King, the Lion Guard. But anyway, yeah. So then there's going to be a John Wick in-universe movie, Ballerina.
If it ain't got John Wick, I don't care.
Out. Yeah, and that.
If it
the How to Train Your Dragon live action, we've talked about this.
Cannot fucking wait.
At best, it's just going to be shot for shot, or like, why does this movie exist? At worst, it's dog shit. So it's like it can't win.
No, I think it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
28 years later, the threequel to
that's gonna be
28
dope.
days later sequel.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited about that, but I think it's I don't know, man.
Coming out in June. This feels like a Halloween movie, not coming out.
And it's already been they've already been promoting it for like a month now.
Yeah.
Like that's a while.
Then Megan 2.0. Yeah, that's what the like Megan's hype died. She was like a TikTok thing. They ain't gonna.
Yeah, that's dumb.
But then they're putting it in June. They're putting it on summer break so that the kids can go watch it. That's really what it is. It's a kids horror movie. Jurassic World Rebirth. More of these fucking Jurassic World movies.
Please, dear God, just let the franchise rest.
I will say I've seen Jurassic Park 1 and I've seen Jurassic World. Those are the only ones I've seen.
I love Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Just please let the franchise rest.
I actually love Jurassic Park 3.
And I mean, it's not that the Jurassic World movies are bad or anything. It's just we're milking it for all it's worth at this point. And
especially with the Jurassic World stuff, I feel like there's been like more than the Jurassic Park movies have been.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, so Mumu says 28 years later is the best trailer I've seen in a while. Swan liked Megan. I haven't seen it, but
Megan.
It feels like it's been too long after. So then an untitled Trey Parker film just over here. All right. But then Superman comes out in July, and I'm feeling the hype. I can't lie.
If what cynics said about this being a world where there's already pre-established superheroes and Superman is our POV character to get introduced into this world, if that's actually the premise they go for, then cool. I'm really on board with that. If that's the premise they go for.
That's the way it feels, man. I could be wrong, but I don't see.
Just disrespectful to Superman to me.
How is that disrespectful to Superman?
Because he's just going to be the narrator for this new world. He's not going to
He's
be
the audience surrogate.
He's the audience point of view.
Yeah,
trash.
Dude, wait a minute, hold up. So when we
too many superheroes.
No, wait a minute. Hold up, Samurai. Hold up. Luke Skywalker is a POV character.
Yeah.
We learn about the universe of Star Wars through Luke Skywalker.
I don't give a shit about Star Wars.
Hey, what's your favorite game of all time, Samurai Snowman?
My favorite game of all time?
All time. Yeah.
Well, that's a way different thing than a movie.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
I'm going
to play the game.
Dude,
it's different. Elden Ring is my
answer the question.
And I get to create my own character.
Your main character is your eyes and ears.
And that's your eyes and ears to the world.
Into that universe.
It's
you learn about the universe.
Playing it though.
That's not. That's semantics.
Hold on, Cynic. Hold on. So wait a minute.
No, it isn't.
So wait a minute.
It's not me this
Playing
time.
A video
wait. Samurai. Shut the fuck up for a second. Hold up. Do you think Luke Skywalker is a lame character?
Dude,
Yes.
I was kidding. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so
Yeah, but see, the thing is, every main character is a POV character because it's through the main character
let
that
me
you
put it
learn
this.
about the universe. That's
Okay, let me
why,
put it this
wait,
way.
Wait, Wizard,
Put-
hold up.
No,
That's
no,
why.
let Jesker start
That's
clapping.
why they're
No, I
the
think-
main character.
Okay.
No, let
you're
me-
right.
let
My
me-
point is,
let me-
Superman's getting overshadowed by too many other characters. It should be mainly about Superman first.
Well,
and
then
not
that's
the
a
world.
different
That's-
argument.
That's a different argument.
A completely different argument.
What? It's the same argument.
No,
Whatever.
it's not.
Y'all are gay.
Because you're shitting
Everyone's
on the
gay.
premise of a main
Except
character
me.
in general. Do
Uh,
you know what a main character
Summer
is?
Swan says she
Nah,
takes
dude.
Snowman's side.
Thank you.
Yes,
Swan.
of course she does, because it's Jesker arguing.
Listen,
anyway,
I'll,
no,
I'll get back to you,
no.
Summer Swan, Winter
No,
Sunday
hold on,
later.
hold on. Let me
Look, hold on. If Jesker was saying $1 is worth 100
It's-
pennies, and
said the
Snowman
sky's
said no,
blue.
and
Nah.
Swan would go, yeah, I disagree with Jesker. So that's invalid.
No, so Snowman, you have a lot of lore in Gremlin World, right? Do you have a character that is
The main protagonist?
that has to discover that lore himself?
Yeah, it's how it starts. Actually, that's the main.
That's
character.
a POV character.
That's a POV
God
character.
bless it.
But
That's what-
I'm allowed to do that.
Every
All right, we're moving
every
on.
main
I love
character
Snowman.
is a POV character.
Yeah,
Well,
I
'cause
agree with
there's
Snowman. He won me over.
a Smurfs movie in July, and
I
then
could punch you, Sonic.
I know what you did last summer sequel,
That's
also
wait,
coming out in July.
But I still know what you did last summer. Was a sequel to I know what
Yeah,
you
but
did
thee
last summer.
they're doing
So
it.
this would
I
be
think
a
to the
sequel.
reboot.
I am so lost in the I know what you did
It's
last
the
summer.
fourth
lore.
film in the I know what you did last summer franchise.
Damn,
Let
Rocky
it fu-
Macabre
let it
comic
fucking
show
die.
movie will be
But
wild.
anyway, so Superman comes out July 11th, then Fantastic Four First Step comes out July 25th. So those movies are going head to head, basically.
Heck yeah.
I think Superman will beat it.
I think
if
Superman
any-
probably will be pretty good. I hope it is good.
Yeah.
I hope Superman is good.
I'll probably go see both of these actually. I don't know.
I will go see.
I'm
both,
definitely
but
gonna go see Superman.
I think in terms of box office,
I got to see a trailer
Super-
though for
Superman's gonna
Fantastic
beat it.
Four.
Oof. Oh, is that
They
supposed to come out next year too, or this year?
Yeah, Fantastic Four and Superman are in the same month. So
Oh man, hope Fantastic Four is gonna suck.
Boys,
I have
it's
no hope for that
9:30.
movie.
I've got another show I've got to do.
no, you don't.
All
Damn,
right.
Mr.
I'm
Popular.
gonna jump off here and see y'all later. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
Hope everyone have a great 2025, and I'll see you
Likewise,
next
brother.
Wednesday.
See you, man.
All right, brother.
Later, bro.
I say he could not give. We will be asking for predictions later, but don't worry, we'll get there. There's a Naked Gun movie. Never seen the original Naked Gun movies. I know people.
Leslie
it's comedy.
Nielsen is the man, dude.
Yeah, I
Those
probably
are
like him.
classics.
Yeah. It's got O.J. Simpson in it.
Yep.
It's starring Liam Neeson. That's a good get because Liam Neeson is kind of like the modern Leslie Nielsen as far as like being like complete stone, like the straight guy,
Yes.
but saying like funny things,
Because Leslie Nielsen, he started as like a stage actor, I think, or just
Yeah,
like
serious
a purely
actor,
dramatic actor. Yeah.
Rocky says, "Are you serious?" No, I have not seen the Naked Gun movies. Bad Guys 2, the animated movie. Freakier Friday, says Walt Disney. They're just let's
Oh
scrape the
my
fucking barrel
God.
at this point.
Whoa,
Jamie
wait a
Lee
minute.
Curtis and Lindsay Lohan return.
They're
for
coming
Freakier
back.
Friday.
Hey,
Now,
you
see,
know
do-
what?
Wow.
You know what? Let's go.
No.
You know what you
fucking
you know what you
go.
do with Freakier Friday? You got to do it where it's like the Karate Kid movie, where you got to bring all of the Freaky Friday girls together from the other Freaky Friday movies. They all swap bodies.
Dude, I actually really like that Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis Freaky Friday movie. Let's go.
Never seen it.
I saw it once. I used to see the trailer a lot. I think it was on like the Disney DVDs or VHSs that I had at the time. But
Although
I might have
look,
watched the one. What's the one that's kind of like that with Hilary Duff? Where doesn't she? The fuck one is that, man? Parent Trap? Is that it?
Parent
no, that's
Parent
Lindsay
Trap with
Lohan too.
Lindsay Lohan, yeah,
Yeah, it's just a younger Lindsay Lohan.
yeah.
But that's not the same thing. That's not the same. So Freaky Friday is where the mom and the daughter switch bodies and they have to live each other's lives.
What's
and
the Parent Trap?
The
Parent Trap is where two twins find out that their parents divorced and they try to get them back together.
Yeah,
not even remotely the same thing. I thought there was some body switching going on in Parent Trap.
Like one twin, like they switch parents to try and convince their parents to get back together.
Yeah. So Nobody 2, the Bob Odenkirk movie. That's getting a sequel.
Oh, okay. I still haven't seen the first one.
Untitled Insidious sequel. Remember Insidious?
Ugh. I hate how they just destroy franchises, man.
As always, with Insidious, you get Conjuring as well, because the fucking one guy, Patrick Wilson's, I think, in both of them.
Damn.
And it's like really it's really confusing. It's really confusing to like keep the lore separate.
Yeah, it is.
Conjuring Last Rites, I believe it's the end to the Conjuring verse. The Bride, is this a... Okay, it's a musical monster film. Okay, I thought it was... Oh, it's Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, Maggie Gyllenhaal is obviously the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. I know she's directing it. It's directed by her. It's Jessie Buckley.
Penelope Cruz, holy shit.
Christian Bale, Maggie Gyllenhaal back together again.
Yep. Rachel. Needs to drop 7 Rachels in The Bride, or I'm not seeing it. Just give me one.
Just Rachel.
The Bride.
Like, who's Rachel? I don't know. Saw 11.
Let it die.
God, let it die.
Let it die.
And like the third, like the 4th or 5th one is pretty good, but the first 2 is like all you need.
Tron, new Tron movie.
I'm down for another Tron. Let's go.
It's got to be inspired though. People still talk about Tron Legacy, but you know what this means, Jesker? New Tron means you got to go back to fucking Space Paranoids.
That's right, baby. Kingdom Hearts 5.
Tron worlds are the worst in Kingdom Hearts games for me.
Are
I hate
you
them.
insane? No,
I hate. They're ugly. They make me nauseous.
How does Jared Leto get himself into such big franchise movies?
He's like evil, evil fucking Pedro Pascal.
Space Paranoids was the best world.
It
was one of the best worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2. Get the fuck out of here.
Which was?
Space Paranoids.
Space Paranoids. Well, and then it's in Dream Drop Distance as well, I'm counting.
Well, okay, that one wasn't nearly as good as the 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 is fantastic. 2? No, Space Paranoids 2.
No, Mortal Kombat 2 is also on. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. Black Phone 2, that horror movie.
Wait a minute. Hold up. That movie's actually getting a sequel?
Yep. I think it made enough to do it.
It wasn't a terrible movie.
Thank you, Stray Beans.
It wasn't a terrible movie, but I feel like it didn't really feel enough like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I still love the original Mortal Kombat, dude. I fucking love that movie still.
Yeah. I watched I've seen the Mortal Kombat movie actually. I tried to watch Annihilation, but didn't bother.
Oh damn, Carl Urban's in that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He might be Kano, I think.
Yeah. He would have to
I know Johnny Cage is supposed to be in this one.
Yeah. So I mean they know I think what to do better. They gotta up the cool action and the Mortal Kombat lore. They made this new character instead of putting Johnny Cage in the first one, so
yeah, that was stupid.
Weird. Predator Badlands, more Predator movies.
I'm always down for some Predator.
And let it die.
7th film in the mainline Predator universe.
I'm sorry, but I think the Alien franchise is far more interesting.
Well, Predator traverses an alien wasteland while 2 sisters discover their horrifying past.
I love the alien world, but Predator, I still think. I mean, that you could do anything with Predator, man. That's like a limitless potential for Predator.
Mm-hmm.
I think the philosophy behind Alien is just more intriguing.
Oh, for sure.
I still love.
Alien's a huge inspiration for me too. So.
Well, like the gimmick for Prey, and I really wish someone still would do it, but the gimmick for Prey was that it was going to be just a movie about like a Native American woman, right, doing this thing, and then the Predator just shows up. And it's cool. Secretly this was a Predator movie the whole time. But then they didn't do it. We
talked about this before. I wish that Batman movie was like that. Like 20 minutes in, you're like, oh, fuck, dude, is this a Batman movie?
Yeah. So, Running Man reboot. adapting the Running. Well, not really reboot, but a new adaptation of the Running Man. Now You See Me 3, which this one's got me hyped. Fuck that Wicked shit. When Wicked 2 is coming out like the next week, I'm like, nah, man, I'm saving my money for Now
crazy.
You See Me fucking 3.
I haven't seen the first two.
No, Wicked 2 is going to. Wicked 2 has a good shot of being the best movie of 2025, just like Wicked 1 is the best movie of 2024. I don't want to hear this shit. It brings that classic Hollywood magic. It's awesome. And the second one is going to be just as good, if not better. So you all can go eat a dick.
Wicked was not better than Nosferatu or Romulus.
You are out of your motherfucking mind.
Have you seen Nosferatu or Romulus?
I have seen Romulus.
Oh.
Like,
well, I haven't
boy.
seen Wicked, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Like, I'm going to be there. Now You See Me fucking 3, boy. let's fucking go.
Oh, you got the. Oh yeah, did you show us that the other day? The Court of Owls Batman thing you got?
Yeah, I showed in the group chat. Yeah, Court of Owls.
Damn.
Yeah, Now You See Me 3.
Those movies have some crazy action scenes in them. The Now You See Me's.
Yeah, the magic seeds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocky says, I want sequels to Terminator Terminator 2 Wild West. So I've actually also had the idea for a Terminator story in the Wild West.
Damn,
that'd
be nuts.
It'd be
it
so
would be decimated.
Like, yeah, like the idea is that like, how the Terminator, I figured out the ending would be how the Terminator would be destroyed, would be like it'd be in a mine, right, with the dynamite, and get blown up. Then you start crawling out as the machine, he crawls on to like the
first one.
Crawls onto the train tracks, and then like the steam locomotive drives by, and that's what finally kills him. And
damn, that would be sick.
Yeah, but just like trying to figure out how to beat the, because he's limited by the technology of his time still. He wouldn't, besides like his endoskeleton, and his weapon.
Yeah, he'd easily just crush everyone from just being a robot.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's the fun of a Terminator movie, right? True. Like you gotta track him down. Tracking down a guy with no internet, no phone book, and none of that, right? He's gotta ask around. So he's like, "Where is the guy I'm looking for?"
Yeah, I didn't even think of that part of it.
So Wicked for Good, the title, of course, and then not to be outdone,
movie.
Disney coming in with Zootopia 2 right after. So November is fucking stacked, really. Yeah, Now You See Me 3 gonna make $1 billion at the box office. Yeah, Wicked for Good and Zootopia 2.
Yeah, November's gonna be wild.
Oh, look at I was just reading the cast of Now You See Me 3. It's like everyone's coming back except Michael Caine's not there.
It's a crazy ass fucking ensemble cast. I know the other two were like that too.
Then Avatar: Fire and Ash. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and then Avatar: Fire and Ash.
At least it didn't take as long to come out as the second one.
Where the blue people are gonna have to fight the Fire Lord.
And SpongeBob movie, hell yeah.
And SpongeBob right after. Yeah, Anaconda.
I just pictured a scene where Ozai's like trying to burn down a Navi, and he's just like, "Your people were too weak to survive in this world. In my world,
you're weak, just like the rest of your people. They do not deserve to exist in this world. In my world, prepare to join them. Prepare to die."
Yo, that ain't fucking sick.
Yeah, Swan says that she would watch Now You See Me 3, and she is quoted as saying she did not want to watch Wicked. She was no interest.
She's got good taste.
She's just like that because she
I can attest that Swan has great taste. So she likes great things. So, and then the Fire Nation attack, says Preston. That is correct. So then that's it. Then there'll be December 2025. So. They got some bangers coming out this year.
Wait. Go back down to December. We're not done. We're not done.
December.
Yeah.
100 Acre Christmas? It's Amazon Prime and Cartoon Studios.
Is that a Winnie?
It can't be Winnie because it's not Disney Plus. So it must be like public domain Winnie.
Trash.
Oh, shit.
But then again, it's probably like, it might be like, it's Cartoon Studios.
Like Oswald the Rabbit, whatever the fuck.
Yo, get fucked, Disney.
So I don't know what they're doing there. But we also got some games coming out in 2025 as well. I was gonna do TV shows, but no one really cares about those. But
I don't really watch TV shows.
What's TV?
exactly. So video games in 2025. These ones we can kind of speed through. This was Freedom Wars Remaster. I thought it was Freedom Force Remaster. I got excited, but it's not.
Oh, damn,
come on. Like 2K has no big franchises coming out in 2025. They need to remaster Freedom Force. I don't care. I don't know what the heck this GTA 6 is, but come on here, people. But
I could care. Honestly, I could care less about GTA anymore either. I mean, after like 3 and San Andreas and Vice City, it's like, all right, it's kind of the same game forever now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the Red Dead Redemption 2 is what made it kind of go like, maybe, I like Red Dead 2's denseness and its realness in a lot of ways. And so doing that in a modern setting video game is going to be cool. I want to make me eat food. That's what I want.
But you can do that in San Andreas and the Grand Theft Auto 4.
No, but you don't. You can do it, but you don't have to, right? Like it's like in Red Dead, you have a hunger bar and crap like that. Like that's what I like.
Oh, so you want a survival GTA?
Survival GTA, yeah.
I mean, you kind of do got. If you still want to stay jacked in San Andreas, you still got to work out and eat, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I just like to be like, yeah, I gotta plan my day in GTA, right? Because I don't do anything in real life. Rocky says Freedom Force. Yeah, more Freedom Force fans out there.
He's a real one. You're a real one.
I should stream. I should stream Freedom Force one day.
That would be awesome, dude.
Except the copy I have doesn't work the best, but Freedom Force versus the Third Reich plays great. But the first one, you have to don't get the one on Steam. If you're gonna buy Freedom Force, don't get it from Steam. Get it from GOG. If you get it from Steam, you have to look online for someone to give you the GOG file thing to download onto your Steam copy. Otherwise, it will not work.
What?
Yeah. The Steam version is broken. It just does not work.
So they can just steal your money.
They steal your money, exactly. They steal your $3. That's how much it costs.
Oh, it's only $3 now.
Yeah, it's very cheap. It goes on sale constantly.
How did you say to get it then? If not Steam?
Get it from GOG.
What is GOG?
Or GOG or whatever, I don't know. But it's it's where you get CD Projekt Red's stuff, I guess. But it's another one of those Steam type PC
I've actually never heard of that.
Things.
The more you know.
Yeah. See? It's another Steam basically. But it's not Valve. I think it's CD Projekt Red or something, but
never played Wing Commander, Rocky, or Chinatown Wars. What you know about LA Noire though?
Wing Commander and Chinatown Wars, yeah. I mean everyone knows
Knights
LA.
of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are
it's for old games, says Rocky. So anyway, yeah, so don't get it on Steam. It doesn't work. If you do get it on Steam, you have to look around for another thing. But you can get Freedom Force versus the Third Reich completely fine. It comes with most of the first game except for the actual story and everything like that, the actual first game. But every character is there, and you can do you can do infinite battle type deals where you can set the characters out and make them fight each other, or you play them, stuff like that. But and the story of versus the Third Reich is also good. But
I don't remember if I played this sequel.
Then we got your Final Fantasy Rebirth come for Windows. A lot of this stuff, it's it's coming out, but it's out already, but it's coming out for a new product.
Guilty Gear is fucking awesome. I'm gonna try to get into it again.
Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles is coming back out.
More of this. I want more of the old Star Wars games brought back.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic back, man.
They were gonna remake it, and then they stopped.
Retards.
So that's really all you have to do though, is just re-release what's already made. Job's done, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with the Marvel games. I love old looking licensed games, right? Don't need to remake them or anything like that. Just re-release them.
For real. If you're not gonna make anything new in that vein, just release the old shit then.
Yeah. And that's why people want Activision to re-up all their licenses. So. Tales of Iron 2. I remember, you know, some of us people might remember Tales of Iron from another channel. Sniper Elite. Spider-Man 2 is coming out for PC with literally nothing in it. There's like, you know, they didn't release anything. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Unless there's a hearts after that Kingdom, I don't give a shit.
Civilization 7. Yeah. We'll get into it after we go through. Assassin's Creed Shadows, of course. Look forward to my review of it and Date Everything, which has no Wikipedia page, but I will also I'll probably be streaming Date Everything. I'll probably be streaming Date Everything, actually.
You're a maniac.
You can romance the laundry basket. I have to finish the story, Snowman.
Damn. You do got to close out the arc.
Yeah, Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remastered coming back out.
Kaleidoscope of Phantom Prison. That was a visual novel.
Yeah, it sounds Japanese, whatever it is. Godzilla Voxel Wars for the Nintendo
Protect
Switch.
my balls.
Yakuza Like a Dragon Pirate in Hawaii. Got Samoa Joe in it. Like this, like look at this Japanese. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? This Japanese.
I think that's based off of anime or manga, isn't it?
I believe so. See, Japanese light
Monster
novel
Hunter
series.
Wilds. I kind of do want to check out Monster Hunter.
This had me interesting here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. It's a collection with I actually say it. I think I say it over here, but anyway, it's got like a bunch of the original like.
I'm gonna start collecting.
Yeah, Early Days collection.
Cards.
Here it is. It's got Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Duel Monsters 2, Dark Duel Stories, Duel Monsters 4, Duel Monsters 6, The Eternal Duelist Soul, Sacred Cards, and Redshift of Destruction. An online multiplayer to support for Duel Monsters 4 Battle of Great Duelist at launch.
Okay.
Other titles to follow.
That's great. Where's Forbidden Memory?
Where's Kingdom Hearts 4?
Where is Duelist of the Roses? Where is Nightmare Troubadour? That's the 3 I really want.
Yeah. So, I mean, they might get there, but
shit, dude.
That's the ones that everybody wanted.
Well, you didn't get them, but maybe the next time. Konami is starting to do that, though. They're doing it with Metal Gear, right? It's like, yeah, release that old stuff, you know? Like, it's easy. I don't know why don't people just do it more. Like, just make, you know, be lazy and make money by doing the good stuff. That's okay.
Because
yeah, exactly.
They would have... wow, excuse me. They would have to admit that the new stuff just isn't as good.
Yeah, but even then, like they don't have to. They just put out old stuff. Like be like, yeah, like sell the nostalgia back to me, right? Like that's okay.
Yeah, at least to get me hyped for like a new sequel for that franchise.
Yeah, like and that's the other thing is it lets you know that there's still money to be made.
Right.
You know, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered comes out to PC in April.
So fucking pointless.
Maybe people can mod it. That's all. That's all it's good for. Sonic
Memories of Susu.
And then we kind of lose it. Double Dragon Revive was announced for October, and then there's just unscheduled releases. So this is like, it's been announced for 2025, but we don't know when. 2XKO is the League of Legends fighting game.
Probably just go indie, bro.
With a terrible name. You know, these are all like nothing. Borderlands 4 is announced for 2025. I did read that the writers have said that they are they're turning down the poop humor and stuff like that. That was like made Borderlands 3. People hated that, and they said the writer or someone said, if there is a gun called the Hawk Tua, I'm going to kill myself. So it's like, so he's like, no, don't worry, I'm not going to do it. but people had said that there was going to be the SMG called the Hawk 2A or whatever, and that's what the writer said. It's like, if that's in there, I'm gonna blow my brains out. So,
how is Bubsy still a thing?
Yeah, that's what I saw. It was like Bubsy, the perfect collections. They're gonna re-release Bubsy stuff. Bringing Bubsy back.
Yeah, if they can bring Bubsy back, we can get fucking like Def Jam Fight for New York and all them games back.
You're never getting Def Jam back. Def Jam's got like so much that they would have to go through. Capcom
sucks.
Fighting Collection.
Carmen Sandiego, that's cool.
Carmen Sandiego, yeah, some new Carmen Sandiego thing. It's an educational game.
They were all kind of educational games.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's like, it's not like it's like an action RPG or something, but
I used to fucking love that shit.
I was going back through and looking up like some of those like point and click computer games I used to play back in the day. And it's like, man, like I used to play like those over and over and over again. It's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Nostalgia, baby.
It's crazy what you could have.
Goblins or Trolls. That was fucking awesome. There's a fuckload I used to play.
I used to play like the Jumpstart games, like those educational kids games and stuff.
Mo.
Doom: The Dark Ages is also coming out. I still gotta play Doom Eternal, but I like the setting of this. Like it's in medieval times and stuff. Like, that's
kind of cool, but I'm tired of medieval time settings. I'm not a fan of the like arcadey kind of feel of the new Doom, but I guess it is more akin to the older ones.
Dying Light, The Beast. I played the Dying Light games. The part that makes me not want to play Dying Light is the nighttime part. Ironically enough, like it gets harder at night. I'm like, all right, I'm never playing it. It's too scary.
It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure though in Dying Light 2 you can get Mjolnir. Pretty sure. In Dying Light 1 you can get Excalibur. I know that, but
Enemy of the State.
Yeah, so Elden Ring Night Rain, of course, we'll be streaming that. Me,
hell yeah,
Cynic and Snowman, running ops, the three of us together.
Running big ops out there.
Running big ops. Fable, some Fable thing coming out.
Ooh.
A lot of this, it seems like they've announced that they're doing it, and then it's like, we don't. Then we got Fighting Force Collection, but it's not Freedom Force Collection. Damn you.
But I remember Fighting Force, that game was wild as shit.
Like I said, just re-release those old games on collections. It's so good.
I fucking love that cover for some reason too. I don't know why.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Secret of the Mimic. Or Five Nights at Freddy's, just Secret
of
the Mimic.
That game blew up, man. That's crazy how popular that game got.
Well, yeah, like it blew up like 10 years ago. Like Five Nights at Freddy's is like old, but over 10 years ago, because we said earlier that the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and 4 were 10 years old, so it was about like 12 years ago.
Damn. Yeah.
So
damn.
And then like this is continuing off of the new games that come out. And I'm a bit of a FNAF lore kind of. I dip my toe in it a few times. I don't play the game.
Not too familiar with it.
The lore is crazy.
There's a bunch of horror games like that now. It's kind of oversaturated with games like that.
Yeah.
It's first person, like kind of just on the rails going through something.
Yeah, or like something cutesy that has to have like crazy lore with stuff. Like FNAF kind of. They call it mascot horror is what it's called.
Yeah, there's this one with the big ass blue, like kind of looking like Oscar the Grouch monster.
Huggy Wuggy.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's Wuggies or something.
Yeah, Ghost of Yotei. I've talked about this. I wish it was Ghost of Tsushima 2 and we could continue Jin's story, but we can't. I said, well, you can't. So I guess I'll play it. Probably review it. So
that's with the chick protagonist, right?
Yeah.
Do we really
it's gonna be like 200 years after.
Do we really think Grand Theft Auto 6?
That's what I was gonna ask. Do we think Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out this year?
2026.
It's almost marketability. You got to put out in 2026. Like it's 6, right? Like
it's 2026.
It's scheduled for quarter 3, quarter 4, so it's going to be fall time, if anything. So by that point, just delay it, I suppose. But
the game came out 12 years ago now. Grand Theft Auto 5.
2026. That's when it's coming out.
I got what if Grand Theft Auto 6? See, like you want Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out this year, so it doesn't steal Kingdom Hearts 4's thunder next year.
Well, that's
2026.
That's fine because Kingdom Hearts 4 is probably not coming out till 2027, dog.
Yeah. As Jesker says in pain.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Golden Circle will be coming out for PS5. As Xbox has given up.
Every day that I wake up and there's no Kingdom Hearts 4 news is another day that I wish I hadn't woken up.
We're in the K's and no Kingdom Hearts. But for you, Snowman, Little Nightmares 3 coming out.
Fuck yeah! There's another game that looks just like it. I forget what it's called.
Did you finish Little Nightmares?
I have not 2. I beat the first one, but not 2 yet.
Yeah, you were playing Little Nightmares 2, I think, before I started the channel back up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's like a 3-hour game, I feel like.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, no, it's a little longer than that.
Mafia, the Old Country. We saw this at the Game Awards.
That shit looked great, by the way.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. I'm excited for this one. The graphics look incredible. Like, it looks like movie realistic people talking and all. It's nuts, but I gotta see gameplay. What's this gonna play like? And
exactly.
That's what's.
I'm tired of cinematic trailers for games. This shit's so old.
So, and then Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection coming to the Xbox. We don't know when. If you were, it's out now, but if you have an Xbox, fuck you, I guess. Whoop. Yeah, I still haven't gone back and played those because I didn't want to pay full price for them because I know I'm not going to be that great.
So the Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah, all those. Like, the one thing I'd play that for would be Punisher because it's an actual single player game. But, yeah. So, and then Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater remake coming out also.
Yeah.
And Metro Prime Form Beyond as well.
Yeah, you know what? When it says what system it's coming out for, put an NES2 there. Oh my god.
A Switch 2?
NS2.
We went through a whole year with no Switch 2. You think we're getting in 2025?
We're getting it in 2025.
We're getting an announcement in 2025. I don't think we're getting it in 2025.
No, we're going to get an announcement in early 2025, and it's going to come out holiday of 2025.
I suppose.
And Metroid is going to be similar to Breath of the Wild, where you're going to have a Switch version and a Switch 2 version.
Apparently the motherboard for Switch 2 got leaked out. I saw that. It's apparently as powerful as a PS4. So it's not bad.
That's it?
For a portable? For portable, though. Remember.
What about when it's docked?
Well, when it's docked, it's the same. The Switch is the same. Graphically, I believe it's as powerful.
Just do the bare minimum to keep it competitive with PS5 and Series S.
They're not gonna. Outer Worlds 2. Also, we saw stuff out of that finally at the Game Awards. Still have to finish those DLCs for that. Pal World is coming out.
I hated Outer Worlds when it first came out. I haven't played it since. I heard it. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. But actually, I wasn't a big fan of Outer Worlds either.
Yeah, I always just like being able to go through Fallout likes blind, and that was the first one I could really do that for, besides 76.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it too. It is true. It just got kind of old quick for me.
Yeah, I hope that they do more open world. And it was on here earlier. Avowed is also coming out, and that is the Obsidian, like Skyrim, like. So we'll see how that goes as well. Shovel Knight gets something. Shovel of Hope DX. So
Ham.
Still have to play Shovel Knight. Sinking City 2. Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah, I've been down to check out the Sinking City 2, actually.
I've been wanting to get like those like Sherlock Holmes games. They always have them on sale for you, like for like certain amount of money you can get like 5 games, but it's never the ones I want. So
right.
Like, So it's like pick and choose different things. I played the one, like the Frogware has been making those like Sherlock Holmes games for like decades. They're all like point and click type games, but then they started
they?
upping the, they're point and click, but more modern wise. So they're just more you pick the items and you have to it's not point and click, but it's like move and click basically. But they did make a new Sherlock Holmes that is like Sherlock Holmes and like Cthulhu stuff, like Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. So yeah, there's a Terrifier thing, the industry plant horde icon, Terrifier.
What do you think he's industry plant too?
People have called him industry plant. I just repeat it because it's funny, just because he came out of nowhere and he's like everywhere.
Well, I mean, he was in like a few he was kind of a side character in some movies before Terrifier came out, and I mean, I found Terrifier on my own, and I thought he was awesome. Art the Clown.
Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Let it die.
Thank you, Stray Beans. Outer World was terrible, boring, shitty combat. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not for everyone. The story is really short, and I'm not a big fan. Not really. That it's like I don't hate New Vegas, but New Vegas can just be like, or the Fallouts without a big world to get lost in are fun, but it's a lot of money to throw down on something that could be beaten so fast. Like I did everything in Outer Worlds. Like I did everything, and it's like, all right. My sketchbook says, "I'm back. Where'd the twink go?" Jesker is still here.
What the fuck? Yo.
What questions do we have? Very light.
Let's go.
Very light on the questions. No, I'm not gonna read one, but Music Master asks, will your comic contain otters or a cameo of Joe Hendry? No otters, Music Master, and no Joe Hendry either. Sorry to say.
I am working on an otter type, maybe either a creature or a villain.
There you go. So make sure, Music Master, to ask Snowman all the time within the void about his otter character and how it's coming.
My sketchbook, the gay Bama racist had to go hang out with the guys at the retirement home.
Mm-hmm. It was bingo time.
It was bingo time.
Music Master asks, Wiz, why are they making movies on characters like Madam Web or Craven that no one cares about them? Well, I hate to tell you this, Music Master. They're not making movies on them anymore because those movies bombed, and Sony is rumoredly giving up on doing all that entirely.
Surprisingly, Spider-Man movies about Spider-Man characters without Spider-Man don't seem to do too well. Gee, who would have thought?
Yeah,
well, and Joker did really well.
Yeah, but Joker
we got Joker too.
Yeah, you got Joker too because of that. But Joker did really well because Joker has gravitas. He can stand on his own.
Yeah,
like Venom did well too.
Yeah, Venom's the exception. Venom is the exception.
Yeah, Venom is almost Joker notorious. He's almost as popular as Joker.
Remember, everyone, to click at the top of the screen, and we'll get new questions coming in, and I'll read them. Ask us anything.
So, did you say you want to do some predictions, Wizard?
Yeah, we will be doing that. We'll do them after. I only got a few here. Then if more fill in, we'll fill in. But we'll do them after I do these here. So,
all right.
Because these are all memes anyway. Because none of y'all can ask good questions besides Music Master, King of questions. Ruby King asks, why is Cynic wrong at everything? Sonic is better than Mario. That is just a fact.
No.
Because inbreeding does horrible things to the mind.
No. Okay.
Right?
So what was the context? I wasn't watching. Was it Sonic in general, like Mario better at combat? Sonic faster?
No.
Mario's better in all fields.
We're talking about the franchises themselves.
Mario by far.
Mario. Close. Yeah, Mario's by far.
Both of you.
I would say more successful than Sonic.
Yes.
100%. Mario's got a theme park. Sonic does not.
You know what? All three of you. You know what? Both of you can. You, Wizard, Samurai, and Cynic. Echidnas have 3 penises. You can all suck on each one.
Well, okay, so again,
sticks, okay,
if we're talking games, right? The only Sonic game I've played is Sonic 3D Blast, and I did not beat it. And the
What
only Mario game,
fuck?
the only Mario game I played was
Oh wow,
the
really?
Super Mario World or whatever, the one with Yoshi that you ride on.
God,
Damn,
you
bro,
poor
really?
sheltered,
So-
creature.
So I will say that
But
Sonic.
these are just facts, Jesker. Mario is a game franchise is far more successful than Sonic. They
Yeah,
have
Mario's
had
a
way
game franchise more
games.
successful.
I'm not
It's
talking
figures.
about which one's more successful. I'm talking about which one's more fun.
Sonic's lore
Mario
is
to me.
cool. Sonic's characters are fun. Sonic kind of left 2D platforming for a time, and that hurt. Like you're talking like Sonic 06, you're talking Sonic in the Black Knight or whatever. You're talking like that shit. You got to take the dark days of Sonic when you're talking Sonic games. You can't just gloss over them and go no. I remembered Sonic Adventure 2. It was great because Mario.
I'm not glossing.
Mario's got bangers. Like
I'm not
Mario, I don't
glossing.
think's got a bad
Like
game.
all right, what is Sonic out of that franchise is its most fun game? Like its best game.
Sketchbook says Mario's more fun, hands down.
Agreed.
His best game?
Like Mario 64, I consider is Mario's best
Yeah,
game.
I mean you got Mario 64, you got like the
Super Mario Sunshine, you
honestly,
got Odyssey,
or Super
honestly,
Mario World 3 or
it's
2.
a Mario
honestly-
RPG.
Honestly, the best Sonic game is probably one of the generation games.
Well, I haven't actually played any of those, so I can't really say.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm just looking at this objectively. I'm just looking at this as I see it, right? And
suck on each of you.
Sonic's
suck on one
like
of Knuckles' 3 penises.
What's like Sonic's cultural impact is of weird fetish content, and like Mario don't got that.
Well, let's be fair here too. I mean, fucking Sonic does have more successful movies. It's probably more successful in like.
Well, yeah, but like that's not what he's arguing.
animation.
Guys,
Like,
hold up. When you look back, because obviously we're about to enter like a video game movie boom. The one that started that off, that kicked it off, the Sonic movie.
Nah.
Yes, it did.
if you're looking at
you do not have this Mario movie that came out. I don't think that happens unless the Sonic movie was successful.
Yeah, but Super Mario Bros. Came out in like 90.
Super Mario got
No,
cartoons
no.
and movies before Sonic had a good game.
We're not talking about
I
that.
mean, Ready Player One.
We are
came out
talking
before Sonic,
about
didn't
this
it?
upcoming video game movie boom.
Yeah, but even then, like you're talking modern times, and even then, Mario in modern times is a cultural juggernaut.
Wait, no, hold
Yeah,
up.
but movie-wise,
Guys,
Sonic does have the more
guys,
successful
guys,
movies.
you're not listening to what I'm saying. I said, what was the movie that started the modern
Wreck-It
video game
Ralph.
movie boom? No, it's gonna be fucking Sonic. The new Super Mario movie that came out. Not that fucking shitty live action crap that came out back in the 90s. I don't give a shit about that. The new one that came out, the actual good one, would not exist unless that first Sonic live action film did good.
But even then, like that's the movie, right? And even then, that Sonic movie being good was okay. So you're talking strictly the movie. I thought we were talking about the whole characters as a whole.
About the movies right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just the movies.
Well, I'm saying what the argument was between you and Cynic and Ruby or whatever. Was that the whole enchilada, or is that just the movies?
The argument I'm having with you is strictly about the movies.
Yeah, but that's because you're moving the goalposts.
No. Hold up. I'm saying you brought up that the movies are successful, the Sonic movies, and I use that as a jumping off point to go into a sub-argument, a subcategory.
But that means you're ignoring the.
No, I'm not.
I'm dodging it.
Wizard,
Ruby asked me. Ruby just said Sonic is better than Mario, and that's why I'm like, what was the context of the argument on your show?
Wizard, I am saying that in terms of the movies, Sonic is superior to Mario. Now, hold up. Let me finish. And I am using that as a point in the overall argument about the franchises overall. That's just one point that I'm using. You get what I'm saying?
And that's the only point Sonic wins besides anime.
That's
because
bullshit.
Sonic X is better than the Mario Bros. Cartoon, probably.
The Sonic characters have better designs than the Mario characters.
I'll give you character-wise, Sonic stuff is cool, but then also like if you add in Mario's like RPG stuff, like people wanted fucking Geno for Smash way more than they wanted like Knuckles.
Nobody
or Shadow.
Cares. Nobody cares about Mario RPG.
People care about Mario RPG. What are you talking about?
And the Super Mario
a very small
All-Stars RPG.
A very small part of the internet cares.
I guarantee that there's more Mario RPG fans than there are like 2D Sonic fans or something. Like everyone likes Sonic for the fucking 3D characters and the like and all that shit and the 3D games. You know,
no, they
I'm pretty sure the old original 2D bangers, people love those.
Hold up, people were clamoring for the 2D to come back.
I think they suck.
People were, but probably a less amount than people who love Super Mario RPG. Like,
dude, Super Mario RPG is the niche of the niche.
Super Mario RPG got a remake because people wanted it to come back. So, or like a remake or remaster or whatever people want. Like Paper Mario, people like. Mario just clear Sonic with games. I'm sorry. I will give you Sonic with character stuff like Knuckles, Shadows, the lore. That's cool. Mario's lore is lame because it doesn't have it. But game wise, clears it. Moving on.
That you're saying that Mario RPG has more fans than the entirety of the Sonic franchise.
No. That's not what I said, Jessica. That's not what I said. What did I say? I said there's probably more fans for 2D Sonic or more fans for RPG than 2D Sonic as far as like a vocal fan base that actually like cares.
Dude, if you did a poll on how many people actually know the Super Mario RPG exists, come on.
You're asking a different question.
I disagree with that too.
Dude, no one cares about Mario RPG.
We're moving on. I will say that Mario's just better franchise than Sonic as far as like it's got the cultural, thing on it. Like I think Sonic's got a balloon at the parade. I think Mario did as well, but no, Mario's just been the thing, right? Like
he's the face of video games, dude.
He's the face of video games.
If there's a mascot for video games, it's Mario.
Like it as big as Pokemon is, I wouldn't put Pokemon as like Pikachu's not the mascot of video games like Mario is.
Oh, well, now if we're talking about just in terms of IP and franchise size alone, Pokemon. Well,
because Pokemon is other things. That's
Pokemon,
why.
Pokemon is way bigger than Sonic or Mario.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't consider Pikachu the Mickey Mouse of video games. Like, look, but Pokemon is big. Pokemon is massive, right? I get it. But Pokemon is also other. It's other things.
We're having two different arguments.
I know that. I'm not arguing.
I'm not arguing. Hold on. Let me talk. I'm not arguing which one has made more money, and I'm not arguing which one has had the bigger cultural impact. I am saying that when you look at the two franchises, which one is cooler, which one has more substance.
Well, that's why I asked what the argument was about.
You won't let me talk.
Well, you moved it. You kept moving it.
I am saying because we got off on the movies, and I was just using. So, like, you have an umbrella argument, and then you have things within that umbrella.
Yeah,
that's my point, and that's what we were doing. What I'm saying is, when you look at substance, and when you look at cool factor, when you look at lore, when you look at stories, when you look at characters, overall, Sonic is the more appealing franchise. That is all I'm fucking saying.
All right, appealing franchise I will give you within the fact that there's easy like Mario OCs aren't a thing, right? Like Toad OCs aren't a thing. People like Sonic, they like to create their own character using the animals, whatever, right? They want to be that cool turtle character, whatever the squirrel character, whatever they create for themselves, right? I'll give you that.
There you go. You made the assumption I was talking about impact and all this meta stuff. Well, that's not what I was talking about. That's never what I was arguing with Cynic about.
All right. So from my outside looking in, then yes, like Sonic's, and I said right away that the characters and the lore were better than Mario. So it's like, if that's what the argument is, argument's for, then yes, that's
because I had already, of course, Mario in terms of cultural impact and financial success
Yeah.
is the more. No,
now if
you'd have to be a fool to argue that.
You want to get into the games? That'd be an interesting thing to fight about, because I have no stake in it besides just what I can read, and pick up. But because they both span a lot and they both have tried different things, so it'd be an interesting thing to fight with.
The argument what I was having is like arguing Digimon versus Pokemon. Of course, Pokemon is more culturally significant and financially successful, but Digimon is better written.
Yeah. So, and then Preston asked, why is Jesker such a twink? And I would have to say it's genetics.
Probably.
But anyway, yeah. So then, if no one else is going to throw in questions, then we'll move on to, I forgot to do the predictions for 2025. So, movies, games, stuff like that. Like what gets announced, what gets delayed, what bombs, whatever. Like, what are you hoping for? What are you throwing out there that's gonna happen? What are you hoping for? What's your hopium?
Well, I don't have any hopium, but I think Fantastic Four is definitely going to be garbage, and it's going to bomb miserably. I think it's going to be bad.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm still kind of on the fence about Superman. I still want to see it. I hope it's good, but I think it's a little bloated, a little overstuffed with characters, so it takes shine away from Superman. But I hope it's good. I want to see it.
I think that Superman and Fantastic Four would both do well financially. I think Superman's going to do better.
Yes.
I think Fantastic Four is going to be okay from a quality standpoint, but Superman is hold on. Excuse me. I think I'm getting sick. Anyways,
I'm always sick.
Yeah,
Superman.
I'm getting sick too. So
Superman is.
Preston has one more question. Sorry, go ahead.
Superman is a 50-50 type of thing. So if it goes the way that I think Cynic is talking about, with Superman being like there already being this world of pre-established heroes, but Superman is our introduction to it as the audience, that I think could work really well. But again, that's if James Gunn goes that route. Now, if he doesn't and he goes a different route, it may be a complete clusterfuck. So I don't really have a prediction on Superman. I'm hoping it's what Cynic said, but it's going to be 50-50.
Right.
And then, of course, you're saying no Kingdom Hearts 4 in 2025. Do we see Missing Link? Do we have Missing Link on our phones in 2025?
Missing Link comes out towards the end of the year. We do get a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer this year. In fact, I've been hearing rumors that Square Enix might be doing their own type of Nintendo Direct type of event earlier in the year.
God,
so I'm gonna predict in February or March we're actually gonna get a Kingdom Hearts 4 reveal trailer, but the game will not come out until late 2026.
Now that's some hopium.
Yeah, and then yeah, so I'm thinking like, I guess MCU wise, Thunderbolt sucks. Fantastic Four, I think will be good. I think I can see Fantastic Four reviewing pretty well, and it will be seen as a like possible turning point to the franchise that they will not live up to. Right? They'll be like, maybe we got something that'll immediate crash and burn. But then also it coming out with the next to Superman's gonna hurt it. I feel like because
it's gonna get smashed.
Yeah, we'll see with the trailer because Superman gave us a trailer. People were hyped.
Yeah, it's got way more news and info from Superman. It's like we got like casting news from Fantastic Four.
I think overall Fantastic Four might be the better movie. But I don't think it's going to make as much money as Superman just because of all the intrigue going into Superman.
Yeah, so
Superman's going to be a huge hit.
Yeah, Superman I think is going to be good, and it's going to be it's going to Marvel's got to respond. Like that trailer's hype, and Marvel put out SpiderMan, which is something, but give us a Fantastic Four trailer, people. Come on,
and they got to do it right.
Get that out. Yeah,
they got to do it like Jack Kirby's vision.
And hopefully Pedro. I predict everyone will be great in their role, but Pedro. Pedro will be Pedro, and he'll suck.
I think Pedro's actually going to do really well.
Yeah, see, I believe. I don't see him as Reed. That's the problem.
What about the Nintendo Switch, you guys? Like, what do you
Switch 2? The Switch 2.
Yeah, Switch 2.
I think that gets announced at there's no E3 anymore. Summer Game Fest. That doesn't seem right. Some Tokyo Game Show or something, or like I don't know when. I don't pay attention to Nintendo, so I don't know when they normally have announced their consoles and stuff.
Nintendo's going to do their own thing. They have for a while now. I predict that the Nintendo Switch 2 gets announced in March, and it gets released in October or November of this year.
So, and then I guess what I'm interested in, I suppose, is Liza P DLC. I think we get this year. I'm calling it Liza P DLC comes out this year.
That'd be cool.
And when it's announced, Snowman, you're gonna play it. You gotta play Liza P.
If it is announced, I might get Liza P.
Yeah, because it's also not long either. It's kind of like Bloodborne. It's a shorter game. And then Jessica, you're playing Bloodborne because also in 2025 is the year Bloodborne comes to PC. I'm putting my flag in the ground. We're getting it. This is the year.
Way.
Bloodborne comes to PC. It's happening. We're getting a next gen update and a PC release. It's happening. It's gonna happen. I'm calling it. This is the year. So, because I think this is also the 10th anniversary, or it's the year after the 10th anniversary, or something like that. But it's something. So for the 10th anniversary of Old Hunters, we're gonna get it. So, and then Jessica's gonna play. Jessica's gonna play Bloodborne. Snowman's gonna play Liza P. I'll be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I guess my prediction for that Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to I want to say it's gonna suck, but then I'm also like, but it might. But I think it's gonna financially suck. It's no one's gonna buy that fucking game. And story wise, it's gonna be mid. Gameplay wise,
I don't know. I think it might do pretty well financially, just because it's like with Superman, but the opposite direction. People are kind of like morbidly curious about it.
Yeah, but I think Assassin's Creed lost all its morbid curiosity. People ignore it at this point.
The hype just died. Yeah, I thought it was coming out this year.
It was. It got delayed. It got delayed to 2025.
And then just lost all momentum.
Yeah, it was going to come out in November.
You want me to make a wild? You want me to make a prediction about Ubisoft?
They get bought.
They get bought this year. They don't. They don't exist as an independent company after this year.
Yeah. And then I could see that, and then Assassin's Creed Hexe gets canceled or something. Yes. Like they cancel it.
Whoever buys Ubisoft takes the franchise. It goes dormant for a while. Maybe until the next generation of consoles.
Yeah. And
then it comes back probably with a reboot.
And then we might be getting that Assassin's Creed 4 remake. I don't know if that's going to be this year. Please, my prediction is also my fear in that it's going to look ugly, play ugly, and it's going to somehow ruin Assassin's Creed 4 for me, where they'll recast all the actors, or they'll remove all the motion captured performances and make them this stilted, awful fucking Assassin's Creed stuff of modern time. Yeah, so that's, like I said, that's my prediction, but it's my fear more than anything. But I think that's our show, our return to WoW Wednesdays. I will say though, Cynic is not going to be here to see it, but I have a well, if you want to say something, Jessica.
Yeah, before you go, what do you got planned for 2025?
So I talked about it earlier. I believe you weren't here for it, but no, you were, because for 2025, like I went through about how I want to put the comic out. I want to make more videos after I hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah, I want to get my comic out before you know. Probably it's not going to happen, but
I mean, but like details, like like what type of videos, like what type
I went through I went through that already. I want to do my movie reviews. I want to do more videos about like me going through my collection of stuff, like more like videos that aren't just clips from the streams. Like they're great and they catch people, but I want to have a bit more of like a backlog built up of stuff and kind of work towards stuff.
Is it going to be like I guess what I'm getting at is it going to be like more long form edited stuff?
Not necessarily long form, but definitely more edited stuff. I'm not going to go for like 45 minutes and doing like video essays. I would love to do video essays because I love watching video essays so much, but actually writing stuff down in like a long script is really hard to do. And my editing software is very crappy and my computer's very lame, so I can't do anything better.
Trust me, I know, because I was talking like that's kind of what I want to do more on my channel, some more long form edited stuff. And yeah, it's a bitch. I mean, it can.
Yeah.
I mean, a video like that, depending on how long it is and how much editing you do, it can take a week to 2 weeks to get it done.
So yeah, no, my stuff will definitely be shorter things. It will be probably 10 minutes of stuff and it long forms. If I was going to do long form video essays and stuff, it would have to be stuff that like I couldn't stream. I couldn't do the comic. I'd have to work solely on that. And I don't have the work ethic for that.
Okay.
Damn, you sound like Eric July, bro.
Yeah, apparently I've had some video, but anyway.
I just wanted some clarification. Real quick before you wrap it up, Thor's Day, is that going to be a monthly thing?
So what that might end up becoming is a monthly stream that will be possibly just me and Cynic talking about the Immortal Thor, whatever Thor comics, or it might be a monthly stream like we did where everyone comes on. But yeah, so it'll become probably a monthly thing. We'll see what happens when we kind of, get more things in production, right? And stuff like that. Like I want to do the videos again. I want to do gaming streams when we cross 100, but that'll be more for random times. Like when Date Anything comes out, I might stream that. When Night Ring comes out, I want us to stream it. If I want to just sit and play Power Wash Simulator and have just people come on and talk, something like that.
Can I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
If you're going to do gaming stuff, I would consider putting that on a separate channel because I think the way the algorithm works, it's going to pick you up better if you have like a dedicated gaming channel.
So there's that. What I would like to do is if I could, do gaming things only for members, but I'm not monetized, so I don't have members. So there's that. But, it won't be so often. It'll be, I'm not going to be growing so fast and so grand that I need to kind of worry about that. That comes later. When people start splitting their channels, that's down the line. When they're already really big and they require it for income. But when you're at this level, it's
I did it from jump, bro. I made
know,
3 channels from jump before I even
Yeah.
had any subscribers. I was like, yep, I know what I want to do. There's going to be gaming. There's going to be real talk. There's going to be pop culture.
So, I like having everything under the one banner, and hopefully YouTube will change around me to fit. Swan asked, why just you and Cynic? Well, because Cynic has been getting into Immortal Thor, and he's the one that suggested, like, hey, maybe just me and you sit and do it. I was thinking possibly doing it pre-recorded, where it'd just be me and him talking about it, and then I upload it after the fact. I don't do it live, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, I've been trying to do is that I have a yearly tradition where every January or February, if I'm not lazy, but usually every January, I change my profile picture and everything, right? I upgraded. I draw a new one every single year. And I started with some like awful ones, like proportions all wrong and everything like that. But so this time I wanted to do something. I was doing it all digital this time. I wanted to do something different. The Gandalf look for my character, right? It's ironic. I don't hate, but I don't like medieval fantasy things. And it gets the wizard point across more or less,
that surprises me so much because I thought that's what, like, I thought you were obsessed with it.
Exactly, right?
Especially because you like Thor so much, and
well, that's Norse mythology. It's a little different, but yeah. Anyway, so that's the thing is people want
overlap for sure.
You want to have like a a superhero type gimmick. If I'm not going to do pirate, right? A superhero. So like a superhero wizard. It's like a Doctor Strange, right? So, but a little bit in a different vein. I've been on internet for a while now, and I'm going to start selling a product. So it's almost right that people kind of know what I look like. So today I debut my new profile picture.
Oh shit.
Of
He's doing it.
Me as a Wizard of Wordplay, Doctor Strange type, Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, dude.
You said New Year's, same fears. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I meant to say something about that earlier too.
So yeah, this will.
I will. Pretty good.
Yeah, the hands. Thank you, Clip Studio, for having 3D assets that I can just trace over.
You fucking hack.
Eric, he's a hypocrite.
Burn yourself alive.
So I mean, you two have seen me. Is this more or less what I look like?
Yes, this is very accurate.
Yeah.
So, and because Cynic's not here, and you guys are the only one that'll hear this, I made my beard redder than it actually is in real life.
Oh, you did. I see it.
So
you actually are very humble of you to make yourself uglier than you are.
I made myself gingerier.
Yeah.
So that when people joke and call me a ginger, they'll be doing it because of this picture. So there. And I'll post. It'll be on Twitter and all that. But the rune that I have, the glyph, actually has a lot of like Easter eggs inside of it. So,
that sounds tasty, man.
So yeah. So like I said, this will be the new picture going forward. I'll update everything.
That's dope, man.
With this picture, and the Gandalf, part is over, and it's still though. We'll have in the outro. I think I'll leave Gandalf for a while till a better outro makes itself apparent. But for right now,
Baki.
That is the end of WoW Wednesday. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Baki. Thank you, Summer Swan. Thank you, Sketchbook. Thank you, Preston.
Y'all are the shit.
Music Master, Rocky, Stray Beans, sticking it out all the way through. Cynic left like a coward, but
coward,
little bitch.
Keeps hiding from Jesker and the Sonic thing. So anyway,
Sonic debate, the great Sonic debate.
The Sonic debate,
2025.
Yeah. It ain't over, bitch.
Yeah, they're gonna keep doing that now. We'll get these two to settle their differences at some point. But with that, I am going to play the outro. Thank you, Snowman. Thank you, Jessica, for coming on.